I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you? Oh, hello. We are back and we're ready to party. How's everybody doing this evening? Welcome back to the Opinionated Idiot YouTube channel. I am your opinionated idiot, Brian. I'm your host this evening, and we are on the cusp of my birthday tomorrow on March 17th. So we're doing a pre-birthday show. I have some plans tomorrow, so I won't be able to come out live tomorrow night. But and I've changed my schedule as well too. Drunk Turkey and myself kind of work together. We changed that schedule, but we're here tonight. It is March 16, 2023, and welcome everybody coming into the chat. I see the chat is getting full here. We got about 9 people. Give it a couple more minutes till everybody kind of realizes I'm streaming, and we'll pull some guests in this evening, and got a lot to talk about. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the whole show with these party glasses on. What do you guys think? A little wild, right? I was trying to find ones that glow in the dark or just glow, and I couldn't find any today. So this is what I ended up with. And we'll hang out this evening, and I'm gonna probably go as long as I can this evening. So as long as the chat is going, you guys are talking and conversating, we'll keep everything rolling. I'm gonna look here in the chat. The chat is filling up. I love to see everybody come in and watch the live shows because that's what we're about over here. This is what we're about. Let me pull up some of the chats here. Excuse me. Crazy P, looking forward to talking to about tonight's case. Sarah Boone. Yes, Sarah Boone, Winter Park, Florida is getting ready for her trial up in this upcoming month. And got a lot to discuss here. A lot of crazy stuff about this case. Dr. Bob, back. He says, I'm back. Happy birthday, Brian, and let's give Dr. Bob a warm welcome back. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back, my friend. So we got Dr. Bob is back. Danielle says she's the first one to hit that like button. And Amber, my channel member, is in the chat. She's also a moderator. She says, hey guys, wanted to come in and say happy birthday. Smash that like button. I wanted to be here so bad today, but something came up and I cannot be here. I will catch the replay. That's okay. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Crazy says he loves the glasses. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the whole show like this, but we'll give it a whirl. Thank you for the happy birthdays. I appreciate that. Got all my peeps in the chat. Amber saying, but I will make sure to smashing that like button because I will come back and look forward. I like the videos, as you know, and it's a big birthday bash show, and I literally have tears in my eyes. Oh, that's very sweet, but it's okay. You got to take care of your stuff. Do what you got to do. I appreciate it. Crazy P saying, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications. Good stuff. Amber says, I have to miss it, but I have family emergency, you guys. Go crazy. Hit that like button. Brian, I hope you have a fabulous show and a fabulous birthday. If I can come tune in for a bit, I will. Not a problem. Go take care of your family business. I hope everything works out and I hope everything's okay. MRG in the chat saying happy birthday. Congrats on the show. Thank you so much. And she's saying she really loves the glasses. I really do, but my mom found out that her PET scan came back today and she is cancer free. So we're going out to celebrate. Wow, that's great. I'm so happy. Cancer free. Cancer free. Cancer free.
I got you, homie.
I got you, homie, on that one. I got you on that one. Hey, go be with your family, Amber. That's fantastic. SC, happy birthday. Nice to see you here. Channel member and a mod. So great. I love to see you guys here. Hopefully we get the chat to build a little bit more. Again, this is a little weird because my time schedule has changed, but I'll let everybody know Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I get it. People got stuff to do. People have lives to attend to. But this is what we do. This is what we're doing. All right, let's get on with the show. I'm going to pop on the old nerd glasses. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the whole show on this. Let's get some nerdness going here. And you know what? I'm going to do a little birthday candle lighting, a little pre-celebration here in a little while. Let's do. We'll light a candle. We'll hang out. We'll have some fun. Nerd glasses are on. Let's get into the show. So what I wanted to start with this evening is, hey, Amber, take care. You have a good night. What I want to start with this evening is kind of a positive thought. I saw this the other day, and I'm a big fan of this channel. And this channel is called Think Media, and it's very YouTube related content on there. But I wanted to read a couple of things to everybody for 2023, and I just want you to think about these things in perspective. So if you want to stand out in the sea of sameness in 2023, again, this is more towards YouTube content, but there's some really great life lessons in here as well. Amplify your uniqueness and build your personal brand. Care deeply about your community and build a base of raving fans. And I care deeply about all of you. All of you come here and spend your time with me on these live streams. Support the channel, support what I do here. And I really appreciate that. Master your craft and never stop learning. Collaborate and build your network. Invest in media and content. Add massive, clear values to a specific group of people. And I hope I do that here on this channel. Help people solve problems and get closer to their ambitions. Find ways to be creative and different, and then play the long game and be patient. And that is the most hardest thing in doing a YouTube channel, is that last one. Play the long game and be patient. It's tough being patient. It's taken me 3 years just to get to this point right now. And I know it's going to take 3 more to get to another level and 3 more to get to another level. I like the slow, long game because your channel builds. I almost see sometimes where channels might hit some, viral, they jump up a bunch of subscribers. It gets a little trendy for a while, and then things kind of bounce off. I like to build that slow burn and build my community and go from there. So I just wanted to start everybody off with some positive thoughts. And it's funny too. I was just looking at this today. I have this little plaque. An old ex-employee got this, and it says, "Dream. If you can dream, you can do it." And this is a quote from Walt Disney. And on the back, she wrote a thing. This is from 2010. You are never too old to make dreams come true. And that's true with anybody. Dream it. If you dream it, you can do it. And my dream is to be the most successful channel, hopefully, in the true crime political space, I guess. But we'll keep working at it and go from there. So let's get into the program this evening. I wanted to just kind of give you guys some thoughts. Maybe in about an hour, we'll light up this cupcake. We'll blow out a candle this evening. Crazy says, patience is virtue. It absolutely is. All right, so let's get into the heart of the show. And by the way, phone lines are open 774-855-7400 if anybody wants to call in, chat about this case, chat about Kohberger. You know, listen, I know that Kohberger has been a big thing here in this channel. I had to kind of pull away a little bit, let it breathe a little bit. I'm going to do some more researching on that, and I believe on Tuesday night coming up, I think this week, I'm gonna have another Kohberger show. But for now, we gotta let it breathe just a little bit and go from there. So let's do this. Let's pull up. Let's talk about Sarah Boone. She's got an upcoming case. And if anybody is not familiar with this specific case, which I think it's going to become a pretty big case when this starts going to trial. So she's known right now as the alleged suitcase killer. And it says, man, and this happened back in 2020. And what I want to do with you guys this evening is we're going to have a little bit of a watch party. I have the body cam footage of when police were called on the scene. So we'll play some of that. And then I want to go into her interrogation as well. But I'll give you some context here into the background of this case if you haven't heard of it. So man dies after girlfriend trapped him in suitcase, taunted him on video. Now, this is the big thing that I want you guys to remember in this case is that taunted video, So keep that in the back of your head as we go through. Gosh, could these articles have any more pop-up ads? Holy smokes. So this is back on February 20th. Deputies in Orange County, Florida, says a woman locked her boyfriend inside a suitcase and taunted him on video in which she accused him of choking her and cheating on her. The victim was found dead. Sarah Boone, 42, is charged with second-degree murder and the death of 42-year-old Jorge Torres Jr., according to the Orlando Sentinel. Let me just pull this up really quick. Guys, we have a new member in the chat. We got a new member in the chat. Let's play the new member tone. I just got a new one here. So welcome aboard, Glowbug. She is a new channel member over here. We do appreciate that. I got you, homie. We got you over here. I do appreciate your support on the channel. Yeah, crazy. I'm glad that you said that because that is going to be the big factor in this. You know, I don't think that she realizes that when something happens and someone dies in your house, they're probably going to download your phone data. And I probably wouldn't be filming someone when they're zipped up inside a suitcase. But we're going to get to that. I promise we're going to get to that. So let's see. Jorge Torres Jr., according to the Orlando Sentinel, the defendant called 911 on Monday afternoon from the home, authorities said. Firefighters found the victim's body in a blue suitcase. Investigators said Boone tried to play it off as a tragic accident, investigators said. They had been drinking Chardonnay Sunday while painting and doing puzzles, she said in this account. They played hide and seek and progressed to them thinking it would be funny if Torres got inside a suitcase and she zipped him up, according to the story. Boone allegedly said she thought her boyfriend could escape by himself because of his two fingers were capable of sticking out. She said she went to bed, woke up the next morning, and stayed upstairs, believing Torres, I keep saying Torres was downstairs, job hunting on his laptop, deputies said. He wasn't. Boone allegedly said she found Torres's body in a suitcase. She called her ex-husband and who told her to call 911, according to his account. Deputies say evidence contradicts the story. The defendant let them search her phone, her smartphone. They said it revealed two videos showing Torres either pleading with Boone to let him go or crying out. In the first video, the defendant taunted him. I can't blanking breathe. Seriously, he said. Yeah, that's what you do when you choke me, Boone allegedly said and claimed that he cheated on her. The defendant told him he should probably shut the blank up. The autopsy revealed that Torres had sustained a busted lip, long fingernail scratches to his back and neck, and bruised to his skull, shoulder, and forehead. Wow. Investigators didn't detail the cause of death, however. When confronting the footage, Boone said she didn't remember recording them, but she admitted they looked bad, authorities said. She allegedly said she didn't know why she went to sleep without letting Torres go. She also changed her original story over whether she had gotten drunk from the alcohol, investigators said. First, she said allegedly she hadn't. Then she allegedly began to blame it for the incident. Records reviewed by the Law and Crime show that Boone remains at Orange County Jail as of Wednesday morning. She had been represented by a local public defender's office. The attorney is currently unassigned. A spokesperson for the Office of Law and Crime have no update on February 26th. Public defender's. Yeah, so right now, this is an older article, but there is some updates. They are getting ready to go to trial here soon in the next upcoming weeks. I think this is going to be a big case, especially on the Law and Crime Network. I'm sure there's going to be cameras in the courtroom, but this is definitely something I wanted to bring attention to because it's just such a bizarre case. I've never heard of anything like this, and I can only imagine being zipped inside a suitcase and literally suffocating to death. That's just not a good way, I would, in any way, to unfortunately die that way. So what we'll do is we'll play the first body cam footage. I went ahead and kind of got it to more of the most important part in the video, so we're not, wasting time with all of the stuff come up. But let me get to some of these chats really quick. Let's see. Glowbug says, I appreciate all the hard work. Well, we appreciate you being here. Thank you for being a fan of the channel. Thanks for coming in and watching the live stream. We're trying to get these audience to grow on this live stream. My goal is in the next couple of months is to consistently have at least 100 people a night watching this show. So if you can make the live shows, that's really what we want here. We want to grow this channel, get people over to the live shows, making sure that everybody's upvoting, pushing these videos out and these streams out. So thank you so much for being here. BC says the suitcase was upside down. She probably kicked him down the stairs. I had never thought of that. But I wonder if that's like after he died, because in the video you can hear him pleading. But we're gonna play everything here in a minute. Crazy P says she never showed any remorse during the investigation or interrogation. I completely 100% agree. And the funny thing is, on the update on the case, they're saying that her defense team is not ready right now. I was reading an article today. I mean, how are you going to explain this? I mean, it's I don't want to say open shut case, because here on Opinionated Idiot, we always say that everybody is their right to due process. Everybody is always innocent until proven guilty. But I mean, it's going to be very hard to defend that taunting video. I mean, and I guess what they're trying to do is, I was in the article saying there's some law about a battered spouse law or something like that. But that doesn't hold true in Florida. So that defense is not going to be able to be used there. So this is not looking good for Sarah Boone. Danielle says, does anyone think it's odd that she called her ex-husband before the 911 call? Yeah, it's funny that you said that, because I think the police officer, even in this, when we play the body cam footage, is like, what are you doing here? From what I remember. Crazy P agrees. And Teresa saying, in the time of crisis, it seems that people call friends and relatives when they should be calling 911. And that's a great, and it's a great point that you brought that up, because let's go to the Koberger case. What allegedly happened in that case as well. Friends were called over before 911 was called. I don't, to me, if we go back and look at this, it was Sarah Boone hiding something. Was she, trying to cross-reference this with her ex-husband? How should we approach this? And he probably was like, dude, I want nothing to do with this. I mean, I wouldn't want to be caught up in that. So, yeah, Crazy Pieces, I believe she's done. Yeah, it's not looking good for her. And then I hate to say it, but he voluntarily got into the suitcase. He did, but that doesn't give the right when you're pleading for someone to let you out. But we're going to play that video, and this is great. I love that everybody has their opinions here because this stimulates the conversation. Crazy B says, yes, it's strange, BC. All right, so what we're going to do here first is to give some context to the situation. We'll go back to the suitcase video first. So let's play this so everybody has some context as to what happened.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
Sarah. I can't fucking breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. 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 Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
Sarah.
Real or ransom. I want to get video for it extra. Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real or ransom.
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you ching on me.
Sarah.
Fuck
can't
you.
fucking breathe, Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut the fuck up.
Sarah.
All right, so that is the video that she recorded, and I believe there was another one as well. But I think the thing that's going to really sink her in that is obviously the laughing, the taunting, and then when he says, "Hey, I can't breathe," almost towards the end of that video, she says, "Fuck you." So she had no intention of helping him. Let's see. Obviously, this looks like it's a very troubled couple. I'm sure they have a lot of problems, a lot of issues, but it doesn't make it right for you to zip someone in a suitcase and essentially leave them there to suffocate to death. I mean, I can only imagine. That's a small. I'm a pretty big guy. Uh, I would be scared shitless if someone zipped me up in a suitcase like that and I wasn't unable to get out. And if you even notice it too, the zip side was down, so it looked like it actually got turned over before that video was shot. So yeah. SC says, so bizarre, laughing and saying he can't breathe. Yeah, absolutely. Just really crazy. Crazy P says she's disturbed. And Dr. Bob says she's clearly drunk. Absolutely. And then Brooke is saying, yeah, this story is crazy. It's super, super crazy. And she says that suitcase, BC was pointing out too, the suitcase is upside down. All right. So let's go through the body cam footage. It's about 40 minutes. And then the interrogation video is about 2 hours. So that would probably bring us to almost 11 o'clock. We'll try to get through some of the, I just want to get some scale of the interrogation video, but we'll go as long as you guys want to go. I'm set up. I can go as long. Maybe we get to midnight and we celebrate my official birthday. But we'll see how the chat goes. We'll see if it builds up here. We get some people in, and we'll hang out here. So let's go to the body cam footage of when 911 was called, and we're going to pick it up at about 4 minutes into the video.
What's going on? I just got here, so fill me in.
No problem. Like, he and I work in the pencil together. We've been doing some artwork together.
And shout out to Lauren Crime channel for providing the full body cam footage here.
You are putting a puzzle together?
Yes, we have a puzzle that we started in there.
Okay.
We've been doing art, taking stuff off the wall to make new art put up there, like having a good time with one another. But we're drinking. We had a bottle of wine last night.
Okay.
So then it's like we decided to play hide and seek, right?
Okay.
So
Super
he gets in the
desperation.
suitcase. Okay.
Who is this guy?
That's my ex-husband, my former husband.
How did he?
Let's see. Glowbug says, I have a weird question. Did you happen to co-host a podcast in the past with a cop? No. I had a so just to give you some real quick context, Glowbug, and I'm sorry, chat, let me just get to this really quick. So my channel started back in 2021. Oh, maybe I know what you might be talking about. You might be talking about Drunk Turkey Show. Yeah, I had those guys over here, and they're kind of the host, Daniel, that runs that channel, has openly said that he's ex-law enforcement. So if that's who you're talking about, but just to give you some really quick context, I was a small YouTube channel back in 2021. I did car content, luxury watch content. I went to a podcast style channel and then literally just niched down into kind of true crime and political content. So that's kind of my background here. I've been on YouTube for about 3 years. And since niching down, it's been really the most successful that I've had. So okay, so let's see. Brooke, thank you so much for the happy birthday. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see. And darn, I can't find you, but I think of the terror of not being let out. They think she pushed him down the stairs in that case too. That's crazy. Hide and seek. She's just worried about drinking water and a cig. Yeah, you're going to see that later here. I'm sure there's the nerves, being probably dehydrated from drinking the night before as well too. Actual charge is second degree murder. And then Glowbug said, okay, sorry, you just look like a guy who co-hosted a podcast called Cop and Tales and Cocktails. No, I never did that. Okay, let's play on here.
He lives here with you guys?
No, I called him.
Feel free to
here.
keep chatting,
Okay,
guys.
okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
So then he came over here.
Anybody wants to call in, 774-855-9400.
Talking
The
private,
ex-husband
I
is
called
not thrilled.
you guys. I tried giving him CPR. The problem is I fell asleep.
When did you do CPR?
This morning.
Win this
yeah,
2023 Jeep Gladiator along with $30,000 cash.
Guys wanna
This
go
Jeep is
Jeep
fully
Gladiator
equipped.
with 30 grand.
I found it.
Before you called?
Yes.
It's 1 o'clock right now.
I tried. I was awake, but I actually got out of the bed at like 12:30ish, whatever. So I came downstairs and I was like, oh, he's in the suitcase still. And that's when I found him and I took him out. I tried doing CPR and then I called him and then I called you guys.
Did he get here before the fire department got here?
Who?
Your husband or
Yes.
your ex-husband?
Yes.
Okay. Where does he live at?
Welcome
right
everybody
down the
into
street.
the chat. I hope everybody's
So
doing
you were
great this
playing and
evening.
who dipped him
Let's
up
give
in
this
I did. But
19
then I fell
people watching.
asleep.
Let's get this
Okay,
up.
okay.
3 more
stop.
thumbs
You're
up.
okay. I wasn't here. I'm just trying to figure
Smash
out what
that
happened.
like
I fell
button.
asleep, so I don't know if he suffocated or like had an aneurysm or a heart attack or
What kind of
what.
medical conditions does he have?
None that I know of.
Nothing that you know of.
None
You
that I
didn't take
know
any
of.
medicine
No.
last night?
No.
No medicine.
All we had was a bottle of wine. Literally, just a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Doing puzzle artwork. Then we decided to
Jesus.
play hide and seek.
Really, Chris?
That's all that happened.
Wow.
Okay.
So I don't know if he had a heart attack or what in there. Like I don't know what happened.
So how long
No
were you doing
tears.
CPR on him prior to you calling 911? You tried that all morning?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I called him while I was
What
doing
No
that.
time did you
tears.
start? Probably give me a rough ballpark.
Excuse
Here, let
me.
me fill this deputy in, okay?
Please may I have my Dr. Pepper? I am
Hold on,
so
one
cotton
second,
mouth
one
right
second.
now.
Because you're nervous.
Ma'am, and you can't talk to him until we get done with
That's
this, okay?
Just don't leave, okay, Brian?
Thank you, ma'am.
Well,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm getting Lucas.
I know.
Do me a favor. Stand over there by that car. Give me 1 second. Just give us a second, okay? We gotta...
It's amazing now. I was just thinking this the other day about, with kind of the power of internet and the way that that laws work now, with body cam footage and, I just look at all the information that we just got in the Koberger case, 769 pages of documents now that we can literally get like that once they're released. We get these body cam footages to see real reactions, to see what's, kind of placing ourselves in that situation, to see, kind of being that fly on the wall and checking out and being able to discuss these types of cases and go through the, the case evidence and give, some really solid opinions or theories to these cases. It's amazing now, all the technology and things that we can get.
It's on the counter. I can't move anything from out of the house. Here, I want you to sit down because I don't want you passing out. This is probably a lot for you to deal with, right? Sit. I don't want water. I can get you some water, okay? I want you not on your feet because I don't want you passing out on me.
Because
I need water.
Okay, I'll get some for you.
you think they overcharged her? What do you think that she should have gotten? This guy's not thrilled.
Okay.
You don't want to be involved.
No. I live down in Lake Winona Cove.
Lake Winona Cove. Okay. Yeah. So kind of tell me how you came here today, or.
Well, I've been calling.
Come down here. We're gonna talk.
I've been calling since.
You've been calling your ex-wife or current wife?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Ex-wife. We've
Okay.
been divorced about a year and a half. About 11:30 is when I started calling to find out, because this is supposed to be her day. Her child.
Okay.
She's generally not very good about always doing it. She tends to drink.
They called back and said
So Brooke is asking, when did the video come out that she took with him in the suitcase? At what point? So that was found, and you're going to find that during the investigation video, the interrogation video. In any type of case of things like this, when they're investigating, obviously the first thing that we're going to go into is look at people's phones. That was the first thing they did in the Murdaugh case. It's the first thing they did in the Idaho case. The two surviving roommates, immediately their phones were downloaded. They can literally download that information like in a blink of an eye. So that's when the video was found, and I don't want to blow the show, but you're going to see that in the interrogation video when they confront her with that video evidence. So, and that's when they initially charge her. Negligent homicide. Okay. Casey Anthony was overcharged. That's why she walked. So you think that she's going to walk? That's interesting. She doesn't realize that they can get the footage from the cell phone here, sort of like Murdaugh. Yeah, she has no idea. She has no idea. And which is weird, because Murdaugh should know that. He's a fucking lawyer. He should know that. I'm glad we're talking about something other than the Idaho 4. Yeah, we need to rest off that a little bit. I do have a show planned with some other new information. I believe this upcoming week on Idaho 4. And then Brooke says, totally makes sense. Absolutely. All right, let's keep playing this. I'll play through a little bit of this.
Find out
Over
if
to the interrogation.
or not today.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I started calling like 11:30, called every half hour or so, and then finally got a hold of her at 12:49. Which is when she told me what was going on and if I'd come over here. So I came over.
She called at 12:45.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 12:49.
12:49.
Got over here, told her she needed to call 911, get somebody over here. And then basically she said she needed to go outside, have a drink and a cigarette. I walked back out the house because I didn't really want to.
Who called? Did you call or did she call?
She had to go outside and have a drink and a cigarette. Okay.
Well,
dental
dead guy inside a suitcase.
Health and restoration will never be the same in 2023.
Yikes, that tooth is gross.
This never before seen.
Oh,
I called. She called me back when I was on my way.
I don't know what it is about dental stuff,
but I called her.
Give me 1 second, okay?
But I called her initially.
Do you have water in your car, by any chance?
I don't think so.
Nothing?
No,
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay, so she called, you get over here.
I called her first.
Okay.
Trying to find out if she's going to be at Lucas. That's when she told me everything was going on. I got my stuff together, put the puppy up in this crate, When I was starting to drive over here is when she called me to make sure I was coming, and then I got over here right after
Did you
that.
go inside and see, and then?
I walked inside the front. I didn't see the little front tile area.
Come on, step this way.
I saw legs. I just didn't really want to be anywhere around it, so I told her.
Well, just for the sake of the crime scene, I want to.
Pretty strange how casual this guy's acting too. I mean, he walked in and saw a dead body. He's very, very, very casual about it. It's just like,
come on, man.
Yeah, seriously. Like, come on, man. Like, what the hell?
No, if I were to find your footprint, it would be because you went this far into the house. So did you actually make entry threshold?
I don't think I ever made it to the carpet. I think it was just in that. I've been over here before.
Right,
so,
right. Yeah.
But no, I don't think I stepped past that tile area.
Okay. So
I touched doorknob. I don't think I touched anything in the kitchen. I don't know if that really matters.
Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of what you have. Well, sit tight for us. We're going to make a few phone calls, and then we'll go from there. Do you know if he has any medical issues or?
This guy doesn't know.
But you've met him before.
I've met him before, yes.
Okay.
Yes. They've got a whole fun history.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. You guys have called over here quite a few times.
For the two of them?
Yeah, he's been arrested like, I think 5 times.
Really? Okay. I'm not familiar with. I haven't been here personally.
So
they have
he's currently on parole because of it. So
because of domestic violence with her.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes. Last time he got pre-trial something or other. He had to go to a domestic violence class.
Okay.
I know he was doing it at a parole officer, stuff like that. But
So BC says, with the history of domestic violence, multiple times being called to the residence, if they don't lesser the charge, she's going to walk. I don't think I can agree with you, BC. I don't really think I can. I mean, they have a video of her taunting him inside a briefcase. God, it would be awful if it was in a briefcase. Inside a suitcase where he died. Let's see. All right, let's all right, hang on. Let's do this. Let me pause that. Let's do this because I want to look up the definition. All right, let's look at this. So second-degree murder, a person may be charged with second-degree murder in Florida if they commit one of the following acts. Murder with a depraved mind. Murder with a depraved mind is committed when a person is killed without premeditation. The murder happens as a result of an inimitably dangerous act to another, demonstrating a depraved mind and displaying no regard for human life. I mean, I think we got that right there in this, brother. What do you think? The primary distinction between premeditated first-degree murder and second-degree murder with a depraved mind is thought the firmer request a premeditation and is intent to kill. Accomplice second-degree murder, felony murder. That's not in this case. Providing second-degree murder in Florida. Unlikely first-degree murder, second-degree murder does not require proof of defendant's intent to kill. When prosecutors seek to prove second-degree murder, they must show that the defendant acted without regard of a human life. Florida laws permit second-degree murder prosecution if the killing lacked premeditation or planning. So let's just say she didn't plan it, but got into this situation, which she did. But the defendant acted with anonymity towards the victim, or the two had an ongoing interaction or relationship. Non-premeditated murder in the commissioning of a felony, that doesn't take place here. And it's going to go into just the statutes of the law. So there's second-degree murder, okay? And what did you say? Negligent, was it? What did you say, BC? Type that up again and let's look at the definition. The Canadian cat lady says, this has been a long time coming. Now we have our Florida woman. Yeah, all those strange things usually happen in Florida, right? Yeah, all those like weird stories in Florida. Is she being charged with second-degree murder? Yes, second-degree murder. BC, what was the charge that you were saying to lessen the charge down to? Type that in the chat. Let's look up the definition. If not, I can scroll up. Let's see. What did he say? I think it was what? Negligible homicide? Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at the definition. So what is negligent homicide? When someone is killed through the act of negligence without malice or ill intent, it's called negligent homicide. This kind of death is most often found as a result of a motor vehicle accident. While a first instinct out of fear may be leave the scene of a crime, it's always best to say and deal with consequences right away. This shows responsibility and can have a major impact on how the case is handled. Negligent homicide is usually charged as a lesser degree of murder and is typically referred to as involuntary manslaughter. According to Florida law, a person commits negligent homicide if he or she negligently causes death of a person, nor constitute murder or manslaughter as a result of operating a vehicle, an aircraft, or watercraft while intoxicated. If that time there's alcohol concentration of 8 hundredths, which is 0.80, or more of the person's breath or blood as determined by a chemical test of a person's blood, urine, breath, or bodily substance. So this would be more of a situation of second-degree murder, because you would need a vehicle, some type of vehicle, to be in the commission of a crime of negligent homicide. So either way, it's not good. So hopefully that cleared Florida law up for you, buddy. Kristen Brown in the house. Hey, Kristen. All right. Canadian Cat Lady says, we tried to count on how many times she said the word unintentional during the interrogation. Crazy, and it would be also make for a good drinking game. So let's do this. I don't drink, but what I can do is I have a bell. So we'll hit the bell every time during the and we'll play a game. I'll hit the bell, and every time I hit the bell, if I can have someone out there take notes, like how many times I hit the bell, we'll do that. And then we'll count at the end. O'Brien's in the house. How are you? Good to see you here, buddy. Thank you for your email. I hope you got my response. And we're going to go from there. Okay, so let's pull back up the body cam footage. We'll try to get through most of it, and then we'll switch over to the interrogation, because that, to me, is going to be a little bit better to go through. So here we are here where we left off. If you're just coming into the chat, this is the ex-husband of Sarah Boone. He was called pre-911 call, and we're getting some information from the ex-husband right now.
I mean, like, every time she had him arrested, the next day she was trying to get bailed out too. So I don't know what it is.
Oh, she's getting water from the tap. Probably gonna pass out on us. Okay, well, listen, please do me a tight.
Oh, no.
I'll make a few phone
not a problem.
calls.
I mean,
where's your kid need to be picked up?
Lakeline Elementary.
How soon though?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Okay. Let me try and get this going for you, because I know you need that.
Sorry, I had to turn my heat off. It was getting hot in my house.
Martinez.
All right, I'm going to skip through and get back to Sarah when she's talking with Sarah. Let's see.
A-O-R-G.
Okay.
So you've had a second to kind of collect yourself. Tell it to me again. You guys were playing last night, drinking a bottle of wine,
putting puzzles together, doing artwork.
doing puzzles, artwork. Okay.
Had a bottle of wine, and then decided to play hide and seek. So he.
What time was that? Do you remember?
I mean, I know that I was in bed probably by like what, 12:30.
Okay.
Well, I went upstairs at least, and I fell asleep, forgetting that he was in the suitcase.
You guys were playing the hide and go seek.
Yes.
And at some point, you put him in the suitcase?
No, he got in the suitcase. So he thought it would be funny to be put in the suitcase. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to joke with you and I'll zip you up and make him, you know, squirm a little bit, whatever it is. But then I fell asleep. I fell asleep.
Where was the suitcase?
Right where it is.
Right down there?
Yes.
You zipped him in there?
Yes.
Thought it would be funny, a little
joke. It was. We both were laughing about it. And then I fell asleep.
Where did you fall asleep at?
Upstairs.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally forgetting that he was in the suitcase still.
Super sign.
And then you came back downstairs
this morning or this afternoon. Yes, when I got up.
What time?
12.
You know, in the dry mouth is, you know, it's dehydration from the alcohol, and she's got a lot of nerves going on right now.
Ish. I was awake, but I totally forgot that he was in the suitcase. He can tell you there's a lot of things that we
exactly.
Jobs.
Yeah, he did tell me.
Life, all that good stuff. So I just totally forgot.
You began to do CPR on him?
Yes. Yes.
About what time this morning did you start doing that CPR?
No, it was the afternoon.
Let me ask you, do you think that she performed CPR on him? Throw it up in the chat. What do you guys think? You think she did? Throw it up in the chat.
It was afternoon because I was awake, but then I finally decided to come downstairs at like 12:30-ish, whatever it is. And I was like, I forgot he was in the suitcase and he wasn't moving. Nothing was happening. So I unzipped it, took him out and started doing CPR on him. He was on his way over here. I called you when he got here.
Once he got here, you called us?
Yes.
Okay.
And air was coming out and he was gurgling, but I could just tell by looking at him.
But you knew how to do CPR. You doing that on your own?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the person that was on the phone with me also, I counted with him.
Everybody
He's got no medical.
CPR.
He doesn't take any medication.
I don't know. I don't know medical wise. I know he doesn't take any medications whatsoever.
Okay.
The only thing, like I said, I don't know if alcohol had something to do with it, but we had a bottle of wine.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. Let's look that up.
Back down because I don't want
Can I have one more sip of water, please?
Yeah. Go.
29 residential audible 1303 Island Bay Drive.
I'll do what I can to get you a cup because I don't want you to have to keep doing that.
Maintenance should have a proper cancel indication in the front door. The motor unit on the channel.
The cups are like right there.
Okay.
044 motor
Sit right here. Don't talk to the ex-husband right
now.
I
won't.
Okay?
I won't. Can I have a cigarette, please?
Ma'am.
A cigarette.
Out of the house.
It's on the back porch.
Nope. All of it. It's secure. Okay. I'll try my best to get you what you need. Okay. Maybe one of these deputies has a pack from someone. You know, sit down and I'll try and get you what you need. Okay.
Just cut, please.
Okay. I don't want you on your feet.
You want cameras?
Yeah.
Where's the place to talk about?
Want to talk over here?
Okay. I'm probably gonna skip through this. Let's go back to her a little bit. Let's see. Let's go to this here. I sped it up a little bit because just more talking to the husband. Let's see if we get some conversation here. I can't find anything on that.
It's natural.
SC, I can't find anything on that right now about can you tell during an autopsy if CPR has been performed? I tried to just look really quick. I can't find anything. Chris says, I believe she did because she would be smart enough to know they may check for DNA or proof that she's not lying. Well, let's just say this. She took a video of the guy literally trapped inside the suitcase. So I don't think she's a very smart criminal. Yeah, who plays hide and seek with just the two of them? Seriously now. Absolutely. Cat Lady saying she knew she left him in there and was begging for her to let them out. She definitely she knew what was going on. Absolutely. Yeah, and Crazy P makes a good point. You don't hide someone if you're going to look for them. Doesn't make any sense. All right, let's go.
You're nervous.
I'm
You
not
have your
nervous,
anxiety.
Matt.
You're scared, right?
I don't know how to explain it to you.
It's okay. You don't have to.
I want to welcome everybody that's coming to the chat. Hope everyone's doing a great night, having a great night, doing a
I
great
can
night.
tell you this. I'm going to be here just as long as you are, including my...
I don't think we're going to get much more content.
I'm welcoming this breeze right now. It's kind of warm.
So maybe we go to the
Bear with us.
interrogation video.
Right.
Yeah.
If you could like give me whatever updates or anything that you know of, that's just how I work. So I
Let's
know
go towards the
Let me look at my computer, see.
of the video here.
or how. So that will
So I've sped up about 20 minutes after that conversation she was just having. We'll play out the rest of the end of this, about 5 minutes of it, and then we'll switch over to the interrogation video. How's that sound, everybody?
we will not know the answer to that because we're not doctors. So what's going to happen is he's going to go to the medical examiner's office and he'll have what's called an autopsy. Yeah, that'll be first thing tomorrow morning. I'll know a lot, hopefully a lot more tomorrow morning as far as him.
Wow.
But
And by the way, I don't know if you guys just heard this. Did you hear that in the Alec Baldwin trial, the prosecutor quit the case? I was like, what? That's something that I'm going to cover here too. I just want to bring this to attention really quick. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but this is crazy. Alec Baldwin scores win in Rust case as special prosecutor resigns. Alec Baldwin scores another win, and that's pretty disgusting that this article would be written like this. Scored another win in the Rust case as special prosecutor Andrea Reeb announced on Tuesday she's stepping down. The move comes 1 month after the actor's legal team filed a motion asking the judge to have her dismissed, claiming her status as a Republican lawmaker in New Mexico House of Representatives is unconstitutional. Baldwin, who's charged on 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter for the death of film cinematographer Helena Hutchins, has pled not guilty. She says, after much reflection, I've made a difficult decision to step down as special prosecutor in the Rust case. My priority in this case is, in every case I've prosecuted in my 25 years career, has been for the justice of this victim. The Office of New Mexico First Judicial District Court tells Yahoo Entertainment, however, it became clear that the best way I can ensure justice is to serve in this case is to step down so the prosecution can focus on the evidence and the facts. I mean, I understand kind of what's going on. Listen, we know that Baldwin has a problem with Republicans. We know that probably being a lawmaker in New Mexico, bringing that unwanted attention, that political tension into this case, you know that they're going to use that at trial as a defense. You know, look, she's only out for him because he's the Democrat, blah, 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 blah. So I get it. And, you know, I actually kind of applaud this prosecutor for assistant prosecutor for stepping down. Just let the main prosecution take its course, and I'm sure that they'll get someone signed on to this case. But you know, there's a lot of political red tape there. They probably don't want the unwanted attention on the political side to this case because it probably most likely will be used in defense. So but I wanted to bring that up, and just if you guys didn't see that, I thought it was crazy. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go back and finish out the rest of the body cam, and then we're going to go into the interrogation video.
There's no way I could say how, why. So just by looking at him, like, why is he purple? Oh, that's normal when someone passes away. Lividity, turn.
Why is he purple?
I'm like really scared. I want you guys to know that.
She's really scared that she got caught.
we go and make any notifications, you'll have plenty of time to leave or do what
Run.
you need to do. Whatever you need to do. Okay? And we can talk about that more in length. But yeah, it's not going to be a surprise.
Real quick, and then, but like, I don't like this was totally like not intentional. Like, that's what I'm scared about too. Like,
Is that when we're supposed to ring the bell? Oh, wait, that's during the interrogation, right? Unintentional? She always says unintentional.
We'll have all the answers. We'll have a lot more answers tomorrow after medical exam. Like you said, what you're seeing here is common. This is us coming out to the scene. Yeah, his age, no real medical history that we know of. For him to have passed away, we come out. We come out and do an investigation. Medical examiner's office will be sending people out. This is what we do. If he was 75 years old and had a history of heart condition, we wouldn't be here. I don't know what it is. Exactly, and that's what we're here to find out. We're just here to get the answers. The answers that you want, the answers that his family's gonna want.
I just really want to see my son. Like, I really need to see my son. I mean, I know I can't go anywhere, but
it's crazy.
So
someone that just had someone die in their home as a result of them zipping them up in a suitcase. She's really not concerned with the victim. I don't think this is going to help her in this case.
Like, sit out here and wait for you guys.
If you would, yes, please.
Is anybody else having to show up, or everybody's here that needs to be here?
My team's here that needs to be here. The medical examiners will show up when we call them, but we're not ready for them yet. So they're going to take him. They're going to take some photos, take him. But that's towards the end of it, and they'll be called well in advance when we're ready for them. But we're not ready for them at this point, so we won't be calling them quite yet. Okay. So like I said, I got to go do some paperwork. They're going to chat with some people, and then we're going to come back and talk to you.
Yeah, she's
okay with that.
Thank you
sun's
so
perfect
much.
color.
We're gonna back out of that because I think we got kind of the pretext to the interrogation now. So the alleged murder happens that night. We see the body cam footage of when 911 was called, and now we're going to take you into the interrogation room that day when she was taken down to the jailhouse and interrogated. And yeah, she's terrible. If you did a drinking game on how many times she says me and I, we would all be drunk. I think if we're going to play the game when we do the interrogation video, I think it was when she says unintentional. So when she says unintentional, I'll ring the bell. And then I just need someone to keep count of it because I won't be able to do it during the stream. And then we'll add up all the counts. So it's a long interrogation. We'll see what we can get through most of it, and we'll go from there. Let's see. She called. So 911 was called later in the afternoon, but what she did was she called her ex-husband first, and she's saying she called her ex-husband and then called 911. I think she called her ex-husband, got her ex-husband there first. They probably talked about it, and then he said, you need to call 911. So it was the next morning that she woke up. Yeah. All right, so let's take off here. I already took it in about a minute because I just read her rights, and here we go.
So this morning we went to his autopsy. And
I may be wrong. Maybe this was a couple days later. They're saying this morning they went to his autopsy. So this could be a couple days later. I don't think this was it's not. She's got different clothes on. So this is probably, and again, she looks in a pretty rough state. So you can definitely see the drinking there.
We were informed of some injuries that he has by the doctor. So
Jeez.
So he's got scratch marks to his back. I know what that's from. Okay. And it's called a contusion. Do you know what a contusion is? So like basically you're getting hit and then you get a mark from it. You'll get bruising.
like someone hit you or something like that, it's called a contusion.
Contusion.
So he had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had a cut near his like lip. We could see his mouth was a little. I haven't
Do you think maybe she could have beat him up before she threw, put him in the suitcase? Or, maybe they had a fight before or something like that? Or do you think that he was put in the suitcase and then allegedly dropped down the stairs? Or thrown?
Okay.
Also, too, he fell off.
I need someone to keep track of the unintentional. So we're going to ring the bell. So I need someone to keep track.
Son's bike.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Maybe someone throw it in
He's notorious for running into
chat.
the wall or the halter.
When I ring the bell, throw those numbers in the chat.
So why?
Okay. What about the scratches? Because there's also sex.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's also like a scratch on like the back of his neck, like kind of like going, but it's like going straight across.
I have no idea what that's from.
And they're all recent. Like they occurred recently. It wasn't something that occurred post or that occurred a week ago or 2 days ago, 3 days ago. They definitely occurred, the night leading up to when he was.
In all honesty, we have not gotten into it.
Okay.
That's why, like, the only thing I thought you guys were going to ask me about, which I was going to be honest with you anyway, are the scratch marks on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, I
Always
have no idea.
lawyer up.
No idea.
You know how quick Koberger lawyered up? It was like 2 minutes. Lawyered up quick. Always lawyer up.
What it is. Nonetheless, I've had my son over the house.
Because this shit like this, these videos are going to be used against you.
So.
Well, your son was there when? When was he last there?
Oh, gosh.
My understanding he was there like last Tuesday?
I don't know if it was Tuesday, but yes, he was there last week, so.
Well, we're talking about Sunday.
Yeah.
We're just talking about what occurred Sunday. Because like I said, the injuries they occurred within that time period.
So you're talking about day before yesterday?
Sunday leading into Monday. You called us yesterday at 1, but the incident, you guys were painting and stuff the night prior.
Correct.
So we're talking about Sunday and then into Monday.
I'm thoroughly confused because we had a good time sitting on the back porch, having wine and smoking a couple of cigarettes, and then decided to go inside and literally paint, do puzzles, and play and listen to music. That's why nobody got out of sorts. This is what's mind-blowing to me. Like, I have no clue. Nobody laid a hand on anybody.
He also had, like on the left side of his forehead, he had basically bruising, and on like his head and skull.
I have no idea.
As if something hit him.
I
considered
have not
force
touched him.
trauma.
I have not touched him. I have not touched him.
How would you get those injuries?
Tell me and we'll both know. I have not touched him.
Yesterday, when we took photos.
Let me just pull this up. Christine says, I think she honestly passed out when he was asking to be let out. His voice is not frantic. I think she thought he could get out on his own. I don't. I mean, she knew what she did. And you're gonna find out in the interrogation video where she says, I left like two fingers open in the zipper so he could slide out. And I believe they say like the suitcase was not like that when it was found. I think that she intentionally left him there. She went upstairs and said, fuck you, went to bed, woke up the next day, and then was like, holy shit. She knew what she did. And then if you see her reaction when the police get there and during the body cam footage, she's no tears, is only worried about drinking water and smoking a cigarette and getting her son. Her priority is not on this man that is dead inside the suitcase. So she knew exactly what she did, in my opinion, allegedly what she did. And, that's my take on it. She definitely was taunting him.
photographs of your overall body, and they did the buccal swabs. Did they go under your fingernails?
No.
Okay. Are you willing to let us
Absolutely.
swab underneath your fingernails?
Go for it.
Okay.
I have no idea, and I don't want to seem out of sorts, but I have no idea. We had a good day.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good day. We've had good days lately,
Mm-hmm.
even considering everything that's going on with our jobs and life in general and ex-wives and everything. It's been good. Like, I don't even know where this is coming from.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
said
even
the
know.
last physical was probably, you said, I think, what, a month ago?
Okay, this is going to sound a little nuts, but the fastest and easiest way to make passive online income.
Where you got
Another
the
YouTube channel.
injury, right? You said that was a
I'll
month
say
ago?
a few weeks, give or take, yeah.
A few weeks. That was the last, like, physical altercation between the two of you?
She's a
month
super
ago,
heavy
you
drinker.
curtain rod.
Yeah, with the curtain rod. That's why I can't believe you guys didn't take that either.
Wow.
Like, we've been good. I don't know if, like, it's since the last time he got out of jail. Like, we've been good, and he's been having his classes and seeing his probation officer, who's amazing. So.
What do you mean by good? What's your definition of good?
The probation officer?
Oh, no, you said you guys have been good.
100%.
I've been good. I don't think you all understand. He comes at me all the time. He comes at me. So it's,
Oh, this is the turning point in the interrogation where she's going to turn this on him to try to get the heat off her now. You hear what she said? He's been coming at me. He comes at me. So this is the turning point where her brain now is saying, you need to turn this and get all the heat off you, because all those facts that she got, up to 5 minutes ago with the injuries, she's trying now to try to dismiss that information coming at her and turn this interrogation or this situation on him.
either I flee or try to go upstairs and go to sleep. That's usually what it is. And I don't know if you talked to Brian about any of that, but most of the time when I flee, I go over there. So.
Right, but you're saying that you guys have been good, and when I asked you yesterday, there hasn't, the last incident that you could remember was the curtain rod incident, which you said was a month ago. So,
give or take.
Right. So what do you mean by he comes after you?
He gets belligerently drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if you all have looked through my phone yet and seen any of the pictures and the videos that I have taken.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, I started documenting everything.
Okay.
So you all will see in my pictures, bloody fingers, split foreheads, he split my nose. I've got this.
Right.
I don't know if Brian told you about it, where I had to have I had one really bad surgery, but then it got really, 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 really bad, where I had to go like 4 or 5 more times afterwards for them to tend to it. From him poking me in the back of the leg.
Right.
They always look in your phone. They always look in your phone.
Everybody asks me that. When I tell you guys this, I really love him, like I do, and I feel like I can help him. Like, I feel like I could help him, which I did, because he came a really long way from where he was in Philadelphia to moving back to.
So she's trying to get tears now to, the sympathy.
I'm dealing with
They're not
everything
coming
else
now.
that
There's
he's
no
been dealing
tears.
with. I've really helped him. I've bailed him out of jail, 3 times. I've gone to every single hearing and every single arraignment, everything that I did for him. Gone to see all his public defenders, go to the state. I've gone to the state. I did everything for him because I'm trying to help him, because I had hope in him. And he was trying. He was really trying. And then he starts to think about things, and I think he gets overwhelmed. And then it's like, next thing I know, he's drinking. So it's like, oh man, I know where this is going to go. So I'm going to go upstairs and read a book, or I'm going to go for a bike ride, or I'm going to do something else. Or I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink. The occasional wine, whatever, or if it's a weekend, that's when you have a good time. You don't have to wake up the next day. I have to wake up the next day and do things. I have to tend to Lucas. I have to take him to school. I have all this stuff to do. He doesn't know how to, I guess, maintain himself, where I can do 50 things at once and still know the 50 things more prior that I need to get done. He can't process like that. He didn't process like that. So he would literally, not literally, but have smoke coming out of his ears. So the next thing you know, he doesn't want to deal with it.
Well, most criminals do, because they use that power of try to deflect all the evidence off of them. So they're already convinced in their head that they've done nothing wrong, or they know what they've done, and they're trying to convince, law enforcement that they didn't really mean to do this, when most of the times they did.
I'm going to go get something to drink. So the majority of the time I would hang out outside or do something else because I don't want to drink. And every time,
Doesn't want to drink, guys.
His job broke his heart. And it made me sad because he had so much pride in his job.
No tears still.
And the store that he took care of so much totally went downhill. And that broke his heart because he had put so much work and effort into fixing it up. And his manager was awful and basically gave up on all of the employees. So I think that
super
had a
irrelevant.
Huge bearing on
Super irrelevant information.
His ex-wife is bonkers. She was all over him all the time. Send me money, send me money, send me money. How can I send you money when I don't have a job? And he's still trying to take care of me and Lucas by paying a bill.
Why don't we do this?
Getting some
About
groceries.
20 minutes. We'll do a little pre-birthday celebration. I'll light up the candle and we can do some happy birthday.
So he always had something on his mind, which is why, again, I got the puzzles and the paint.
Hey guys, it's the final week for you to lock in your chance to take home this
Get it. Lock in
2023
your chances.
custom Jeep Gladiator along with
Try to get him off of this
Gladiators.
so we don't have a drink, or he doesn't have a drink. So when you all see my phone,
Well, it's that same thing that
see
Murdoch
all
did.
of the damage he has done to me and the videos of him smashing my television because he's belligerently drunk.
I have to agree.
Where most of the time, I just don't want to be there. And I try to help him. I try to calm him down. Eventually, he just passes out.
Well, yesterday it made it sound like you guys were just drinking like a glass or two. Like, yeah, you.
So this must have been a day
bottle,
later.
But you,
It was
I mean,
the
you
weekend.
told me on on recording like that you were not drunk. He was not drunk. You guys were having a good time.
I can't get drunk. Number one, I do not want to get drunk. I don't like being non-complimented,
Just
having
send,
my wits about
send those
myself. I
super
don't like
chats.
feeling out of
That'll
control.
help. Send those super chats.
So
I'm just
that's
saying
why I think
you're
that
making it
you
sound
can help.
like he's a raging alcoholic today. And yesterday I was kind of asking you those questions, and you're like
Super chat, super sticker.
a little defensive. Like, no, we're not alcoholics.
I'm not.
We are not. But
That's
you
right.
guys were both sober on Sunday, to your knowledge,
100%.
because when I said you went and passed out, you were like, no, I didn't pass out. I just fell asleep. So now it's kind of like, what is it? Were you guys drinking
Exactly.
and it got out of hand and
No.
it got physical?
No.
Or is it?
Sunday was one of the better days that we have had in quite some time. He's dancing with my dog. You can see that too on the pictures, him loving the dog. He loves the dog and dancing around, having a good time, and just being happy kind of thing. He doesn't know, I can get like maybe 2-3 glasses of wine and I'll be fine. But I have to have my wits about myself because I don't know what to expect.
YouTube
Let's talk about
Premium
Sunday.
is
What was Sunday?
$119
How were you?
annually.
Like, how many
and
glasses
then
of wine
later
did you have?
stay.
How many glasses of wine did he have? The bottle was gone. I mean, I don't know if you poured any out. Yes.
No, that was from previous.
You said that there was a half bottle left
Yeah, about
over.
this much.
Mm-hmm. And then that you had well, I don't even know how the wine. How'd you guys get the wine for Sunday?
I'm guessing he went to Publix.
Does he like leave the house and you stay home, or do you go to Publix? Like, because I know
Sometimes I'll go with him.
Okay. Did you go with him Sunday to Publix?
So most of the time what happens is, because the convenience store where we get cigarettes is here, and then Publix literally is cattywampus to it.
Okay.
So what he'll do is he'll start, go by Publix, and then on the way back, catch
Be right back.
the convenience store.
Okay.
So
Is that what he did Sunday?
I'm guessing that's what he did, because the next thing I know, he's walking in with a bottle.
Okay.
So it's him trying to be nice, so I don't have to go out and do it. Plus, there's stuff that are around the house that I had to take care of. So that's usually what will happen. Or I'm folding laundry and he'll go run out and do whatever.
So Where were you guys at on drunkenness, not drunkenness on Sunday? You told us you weren't drunk.
No, I was not drunk.
Right.
I was not drunk. So with him, I don't know. I know when it's like, oh, okay, man, where I have told him, slow down. It's starting to catch up with you. Slow down. Slow down. And another thing, too, is I don't like listening to music with him because he gets too involved in the music, and the music that he listens to is a little rough around the edges, and like just, it makes me fractious listening to his music. So I kept asking him, let's just you and me talk. You and me will just be the ones that are talking, which was fine because I mean we were playing with the dog, whatever, and then it's like, okay, now let's do the painting. We just did the puzzle, took a break. Now let's
appreciate
do this.
that. Thanks
Sure
for the
enough,
birthday
that
love
dog,
there. I appreciate
we're sitting
that.
in there talking, laughing, talking about new movies. We're watching movie trailers while we're doing painting and all that other stuff. So it's still background noise to him because I think that's what he's used to, is having background noise. Where me, I can sit in here all day with not a peep. But he always has to have some kind of background noise, which I didn't mind because the trailers were cool.
We need to do this.
And he was interested in showing them to me, getting excited about movies that were out or upcoming.
Okay.
Teresa is now a moderator.
So on your laptop you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
And I mean, and then it was.
But you said it was a good day. Like you guys didn't have any conversations about your relationship. You guys didn't go down like the rabbit hole. Like had too many to drink, and you guys start getting.
No, when I tell you this, it made me so happy that he actually listened to what I had to say. With just, we'll get through it. This will be
Phone
fine.
lines are open 774-855-7.
It's a small hurdle that you and I together will get through. Because
you're talking about the money, jobs,
Full burger, or if you want to call and say
nothing
hi.
relationship-wise though, like
Would
no
appreciate
issues.
it.
Like did you guys have a conversation about your relationship, or was it just about
from Mr. O'Brien? Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Great cash, homie.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for the birthday love.
Just like what's going on right now. Got it. I try to evoke it from him so he gets it off his chest, because I call him the volcano where eventually he's going to erupt.
Right.
And what he has learned in his classes is to communicate, which is a huge thing in a relationship, where he has been practicing communication. So he actually talks to me about things and unburdens himself. Put it on me. I'll sit there and try to figure it out for you. Like I have almost everything. Not a worry. Just tell me. Get it out of you.
Right.
But it was, when I tell you, I was so happy. Like it was such a good day.
She subbed.
I kid you not. The weather was beautiful outside. I'm the one that had him go inside so we can do puzzles and painting, listen to music, or whatever else he wants to do. So then he starts doing whatever it is we're doing together in the living room. And then starts talking, because I think he gets comfortable with, okay, you know what? We're here. It is a good day. Let me go ahead and explain myself. So I know. Nobody else knows, but I know. Nobody knew George better than I did. I say that I knew George better than himself. And I tried in every way, shape, and form. Ask everyone. I helped him. I took care of him. I miss him a lot, and I didn't even sleep last night.
9400. Why did I say 7400?
I miss him a lot.
9400. 774-855-9400.
I mean, is there any chance it got to be too much?
I don't know why I
you
said 74.
Handle taking care of
Thank
him.
you for calling that out.
I never stopped.
Trying to...
What's going on tonight? What's going on Thursday? Is everybody watching something else? Is anybody, any of the other streamers streaming? Usually we have a big crowd over here.
I never stopped.
It's the night everybody goes out.
I never stopped.
But
I'm here now because I'm still trying to help him.
I'm happy that you're all here hanging out with me.
We just don't, I mean, it's unexplainable how he got these injuries, and
I have no idea.
You were the only one with him.
100%. Right hand to God, I have no idea how he got them. Nobody touched anybody.
In 10 minutes, we'll crack this cupcake, light a candle, and do a little pre-birthday celebration.
Nobody touched anybody.
Okay. You had mentioned that you would take photos, videos, just kind of like a proof and just in general.
Yeah, I started documenting at one point, but that was way before, I think, the last time that he got arrested, where he was flying off the deep end.
Okay.
But then I had him bailed out. I got him out of jail.
Right.
But because he had violated the pretrial diversion, this time it's probation. So you don't have a choice in it. You have to go see your probation officer. You have to go to these classes. It's court ordered.
Mm-hmm.
Where it took him a while to get used to it and understand, they're not messing around. I even went down and met his probation officer, which I say she's wonderful. That's one of my questions too I need to talk to you about. Hugged me and said how much she knows that I take care of him.
Oh, does it say 7,400?
One time when George was at work, when he was working.
Thank you.
42-minute phone call. She and I just saying how grateful she is that George has me. And she knows how hard I'm working to help him, just as she is and just as the classes will. So once he started actually going on a regular basis to the probation officer and then to his...
Stop tackling your boobs. The most supportive Cammy is here.
Substance abuse class and his, I don't know what VIP stands for, Battered intervention program. And actually listening to what it is everyone had to say, he changed. Like I could see a change in him, where before lashing out, he would think about it. And would always come home and show me his papers. And we would look over his papers together. Where it's like, wow, you actually are learning this in class? And some of the stuff that they would show them, like videos, he would come home and be like, Sarah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't think I can change it right now.
Because for a video that he watches to make him feel that way, where it's like, oh man, I have done her wrong.
Watching, but not in the chat.
But he's
I am
changed.
not familiar with this case. If anybody wants to chat and fill
even though he's done all
in the
these
chat,
things to
that'd be
you.
great.
And
when I tell you I love him, I love him.
Yeah, that's strange that happens to you. According to, and this has happened to you before, according to my account, the stream is coming up at 12:30 on the 17th. But how am I watching it now? Where are you located? Are you located in the US? Are you overseas? Are you on the East Coast, the West Coast, Midwest? That might be a setting in your inside your YouTube settings. But that is strange. Okay, Wisconsin, Central Time. Yeah, that's weird. That's why I do a lot of communication on my community tab too. I mean, I post there pretty much daily. And then what I'll do is I'll post. I mean, obviously you all know my schedule. You all know my schedule. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you know, that's when I'll be here. But yeah, my channel members know all the and the biggest thing is turn on that bell notification, because every time I drop a video or go live, you'll know. O'Brien's saying, Brian, my alerts via email always tell me about an hour after the show begins. Settings. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, we got to get that fixed. Do you have your bell notification turned on? And then Teresa's saying, in some cases, details are in the description. She's saying, click show more. I know that if you go into, when you go into your, I think there's a setting or a settings button, you can go into channel. Let's see. Channel. And I'm just trying to look because I know there might be, settings where you can fix your time zone. Could be something like that in your time zone settings. So just Google it.
And when you love somebody.
Yeah, about 25 people in here now.
Everybody tells me that. All my
We had
neighbors
about 100
tell me
last
that.
couple of
The
days.
office, property
I don't
manager.
know. Is there something going on
At some
tonight?
point, somebody
Other programming?
gets enough, then they have to do something to defend themselves.
But you'll know. I'm here.
I would just flee, and I
Tuesday,
don't know
Thursday,
if you
Sunday
would
night,
like to see on my
8:30
phone,
p.m.
or I think it's actually on a laptop.
In about 5
I
minutes, we'll
actually,
crack up a
because,
cupcake, we'll
and
get
you
it
have to
lit up,
understand too,
blow out a candle, all
I
right?
have, like, prior to classes in PO, kicked him out. How many times? I had him arrested. How many times?
But you also went down and bailed him
I
out
know.
the next day.
I know.
What's on your laptop?
What was I going to tell you? Oh,
Thank you so much. I appreciate
previously,
that.
I actually looked up how to file a restraining order.
Okay.
Because I would take him out, his parents, because of them constantly having to take him back in, his bags of clothes, all his stuff. The last time, the father came out and.
So let me do this. So for everybody wondering, if you don't know, and we're going to pause here for a second anyway. Let me just get to this. I understand she murdered her boyfriend. Why? DV or just psychotic girlfriend? I think that there was a lot of domestic violence issues. We hear that in the interrogation. She tells the police pre-interrogation as well. And I think there's some substance abuse issues with drinking. And essentially, this is probably a revenge type killing that she's had some domestic violence against her, and I think the drinking didn't help, and I think that she used this hide and seek game to stick him inside a suitcase, got probably blasted drunk, and was like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna get you back now." So, what we were talking about is when you go. If you want to turn all your notifications on, what you can do is this little bell at the top. Well, that's not it. When you subscribe, and let me see. When you subscribe, there's the little bell icon. Just click all on that. It'll say you'll see the subscribe and the bell notification. Just click all on that and you'll get all notifications for this channel. If that bell's not turned on when I go live, you won't know. So let's do this. We got a little bit of a pause here for a second. Let me grab this, bring this back up, but I'm going to dump it off the screen for a second. We'll dump that off the screen. Let me just readjust my camera so it focuses. There we go. All right. Let's do I want to open a cupcake. We'll share a moment together, right? So officially tomorrow is my birthday, but I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow out of respect to the Drunk Turkey Show because we've kind of changed our schedules and coordinates to our shows so we can give each other our space. So let's do this. Let's take, wow, this thing's heavy and it's huge. Look at that. I don't know if it's gonna, I don't have my autofocus turned on, so it's not, I don't know if you can see it. Wow, it's really bright. But let's, it's very good. Let's get a candle in there. Let's light up a candle. Don't blow my face off here, right? So I traditionally don't do this pre-birthday, but we'll say this is a celebration to all of you that have come to the channel over the last couple of weeks, and I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all the support here on the channel. It's been a fantastic journey so far, and I look forward to spending more time with all of you and growing this channel overall. I want to get these live streams crazy. I want to get a lot of people in during these live streams. That's, I'm a live streamer. I don't make particularly a lot of videos. I'll just cut up the live streams and send those out. But let's try to make this channel huge, and we'll get it to grow all together. So this is to all of you that come over and hang out. I appreciate everybody being here with me this evening, spending the time like you guys do, and supporting the channel, in any way that you can. Just being here, talking. This is what this is about. We just want to have a hangout. And so I'm going to blow out this candle for all of you guys here. So thank you so much for your dedication to the channel. Thank you so much for the dedication to me. And I hope everybody has an amazing and positive 2023, because I think this is going to be a great year for me. If anybody wants to try to guess my age in there in the chat, you can. But I feel like this is a real big one for me. So thank you to everybody. So we'll blow that out, and that's in celebration of everybody here on the channel. Should I take a bite? I probably need to take a bite, right? I've been waiting to take a bite. Let me see. Holy smokes. That's a lot of frosting, and it's very good. And I wish I could share one with all of you. Thank you for all the happy birthdays. I'm going to take a bite of this, and then we'll get back to the interrogation video. This is what everybody came to see tonight, me eating cupcakes on the channel. I'm probably going to get this all over myself. All right. Did I get any on me? I did pretty good. It's funny that I saw 27. I wish I was 27. I was 27 a long time ago, my friend. It's funny. She says, don't destroy that fabulous beard. Mandy, I almost cut it off today. I'm not going to lie. I almost cut it off. But I don't know. It's funny because I was at work the other day, and some of my colleagues said that I can't imagine you like without your beard now. That's kind of how we've always seen you. Because I started a new job about 9 months ago. And my previous job was with them for 16 years. But yeah, I almost cut it off. I think I'm gonna keep it. I want to do a year. This is about 8 months right now. So I got another, what, five months? I want to do a year. And I've kind of cut it along the way. I probably shouldn't have, but I try to keep it pretty lined up for work and, so it's maintainable. But I want it long. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. All right. So we got 27. I wish I was 27. 41. I wish I was 41. She's a tiny bit of the gray in the beard. 33. Manny says you may need an OnlyFans soon. Get paid to eat cupcakes. Let's see. Kristen, I think's got it. She said he's a 90s teen. He has to be between 41 and 45, in my opinion. Yeah. OnlyFans eating cupcakes. That's funny. Actually, I will say happy 43rd birthday. Nope, still not right. Okay. Laura got it. I am the big 45. I'm 45. It's, what do they call that? I was looking it up. It's the Sapphire Milestone. This is essentially the halfway point in your life. I know that everybody says 50. I don't believe in 50. I believe in 45. I feel fantastic. I feel great. I feel so much positivity this year. It's I don't know. I've just had these really waves of crazy positivity. I think a lot of great things are going to happen, not only for me, but I think for everybody this year in their lives. And I don't know. It's pretty amazing. I've been here for 45 years, and I sit here and look and say, are there things that I would change about my life? Are there situations that I would change? I don't think that I would change anything, because every single experience that I've had in my life has got me to this very point right now. And I could never think that I would be sitting on YouTube in 2023 having conversations virtually with people in a chat room and making content on YouTube. It's crazy. Everybody's not believing it. Let's see. 42. No, not 42. O'Brien loves the Metallica shirt. Yes, it's the 92 tour. I used to be frightened of men with beards when I was a kid. I would even go to see Santa. My dad took me once. I just cried my heart out. The whole thing at the time was shaking. Dr. Bob says, it's really the best long beard I've ever seen. To me, it's not really that long. I wish it was like longer. I mean, it's cool. It's getting cool because it's covering my neck now. And I just want it a little bit longer. Doesn't believe that I'm 45. Celebrate looking younger than what you are. I appreciate that. The biggest thing is I always tell people this. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't do drugs. My mom always said, and I don't do any of those. My mom always said this too. Always when you get out of the shower, and I'm speaking to you guys, if you want to look younger, always put lotion on your face. And when you go out in the sun, wear sunscreen on your face. That is the biggest thing. I don't really go out in we don't have much sun here in the Northeast, but yeah, anyway. This is your kid. I appreciate that. And I got a cupcake. I did. And Brian saying I look way younger. We're all glad you're born. Thank you. Yes, I am a huge Misfits fan. That is my favorite band of all time. I have an insane Misfits collection of vinyl, and yeah, that's a band I really geek out about. And I was lucky enough to see them back in '95 when they did their reunion. And yes, I have a lot of cool Misfit stuff. So, hey, Laura, how are you? Good to see you over here. Laura's a channel member. Thank you so much. Kristen says, isn't that the truth with our mind? Oh, we have a new member, so we need to welcome that member. Welcome to the new member. Thank you so much. And I am single and I don't have kids. So so if anybody knows any nice ladies out there, send them my way. But all right, that's my pitch. That was my cupcake, and we'll move on here. Let's get back to the show. Thanks for letting me do that. It was fun. It's fun to go off topic sometimes. So I do have a cat. My cat doesn't currently live with me. It's staying at my mom's house for now. That's been kind of a rough thing because I've only had him about a year, and what was I going to say? I've only had him about a year, and we kind of decided to make a decision to bring him over there because I did start a new job and I wasn't spending a lot of time at home. So it was just only fair to kind of bring him there. My mom is way retired, so she can give him the attention that he needs right now. I think probably in the spring or summer, I think I'm going to bring him back over here once I get kind of a year under my belt at work. We'll bring him back, but he's pretty amazing cat. Oh, excuse me. I see if I can find a picture of him really quick. Hold on. Sorry, I'm way off topic tonight, but I don't know if this is it's not gonna focus. That's the only thing. Let me see if I have a picture of him on my computer I can pull up. Hang on. Let's see. I don't know if I do. Might take me a long time to find it, but we'll get back to the interrogation video here in a second. It's fun to go off topic sometimes, right? You guys probably don't mind. Let me see. I don't think I do. I should. What a bad cat dad. You know what it is? I moved around a lot of stuff on my photos on my computer here just recently. Let me look at my. Hang on. Actually, I don't want to do that. I promise I'll get some pictures of him, and he's a Actually, you know what I can do? Hang on. Let's just do this. He is he's a good cat. A little feisty. He's a ragdoll Siamese mix. Hang on one second. Something, what'd she say? Christine, you said, something tells me our Brian is going to have a girlfriend really soon. Really? Well, it's been this long and I don't. So we'll see what happens. Let's bring this up. Open. Ta-da-da. Great. All right. I can share this. Hang on. Now, this was when he was a little bit younger, but let me see. Look at that. Huh? Wow. Look at that little guy. I'm going to take another bite of this cupcake because it's amazing. What do you think? Yeah, he's a raggy Siamese mix. He is a feisty little cat sometimes. Hey, Heather, how are you? Welcome in. And Arya thinks that he's gorgeous. He's so majestic. Don't let that innocence fool you, because he is a little feisty one. He can be a feisty one. Yes, he's got a big feet, lots of hair. Like literally you just touch him and his hair falls off. That is Mr. Jinx. That is Jinxie Cat. And he's named after, if you've ever seen the movie Meet the Parents, that's what I named him after. So that is Jinxie Cat. And he is a little Jinx. Hey, Heather. All right. Fantastic. Just to let you know, I do live shows Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays at 9 p.m., 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Set those. He can't set those reminders, turn those bell notifications on. He cannot flush the toilet, but maybe we can teach him. Remember, cats can't flush toilets because of the, what does he say? Opposable thumbs. So, all right. So do you guys, or ladies and gentlemen, want more of the interrogation? Let's bring that up. I'll sit here with you guys a little while longer if you want to do that. Let's go through it.
Irate and just not even, I don't even know if he knew Lucas was in the car. Just opened the back of my car and just started throwing all his crap and just throwing it. Like the car would jostle. He was throwing all his stuff. At that point, because I continually did it, not continually, I think I maybe did it 3 times, and he has nowhere else to go, they got fed up and said, nope, either you're staying there or you're staying here. But if you're staying here at their place, it's permanent. You're not going back over there anymore. So what happens is he pursues me.
Thank you so much.
So I don't know if y'all know where Katie Way Trail is. To work, but before he would leave
everybody in the live
early
show. If you can go
and
down and
come
hit
up
that,
to the wall,
smash
get
that
on
like
top of
button.
his bike and poke his head over
We'll get the
because he
stream
knew that I
out. We'll
would
get
be
some more people
outside
in here. We'll
having my
hang out.
morning
We're having a party.
cup of coffee. And I would
Party
also
with
know too
cupcakes.
what time he would get off
Little
of work,
birthday
where I
cupcake.
would know, come getting off of work, he's gonna do the
That
same
thing is amazing, by the
So
way. I
it's
wish I
not
could give
like I ever
everybody a
got like
cupcake
a
here.
break from him, where I told you all yesterday or whenever it was, I started to feel that it was too much togetherness. And when you have too much togetherness, friction happens. So I'm going to go ride my bike. I'm going to go upstairs and read a book. But what
Again, that deflecting behavior.
Every waking moment, he wants to be with me. So, and mind you, our townhome is either upstairs or downstairs.
I agree.
So
I agree.
Like, if you would like to sit downstairs and watch a movie or play on the laptop, look up some jobs, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to be upstairs, maybe watching one of my shows or maybe reading a book. So, and then when that would happen, we really needed that. So what's for dinner? And then we would cook together and eat dinner and then crawl in the bed and watch a movie.
Are you talking about this is like recent? I don't. You kind of like lost me. Like when? What are you?
It was
talking
a while, like a little while ago.
But now you're talking about tension building up and that you need space. So have you been feeling that way lately, or
no?
Okay.
No. Okay, my thing is too, so you all know. Oh, I hate that you.
Interesting.
Can't talk to her, but
I'll have to check that out.
He,
See if I
his
can find
ex-wife. When I say a monster, she's a monster.
So my birthday officially is tomorrow, but we did a little pre-birthday stream here, Heather. Thank you so much.
So he gets upset about.
Oh, we got a commercial. We're gonna get a commercial.
You know why we wanted
that, and then she like completely berates him about money, about the father that he is, what he did to her, all this other stuff.
Yeah. So just to answer this question, Aria. So she's asking, hey, why is there a suitcase in the middle of the room? Have I forgotten something, stupid woman? So basically she said that they were playing games, board games. They did some painting. They were drinking wine, and they thought that it would be fun to play like hide and seek. And there probably was a suitcase around, maybe in the room or something like that. And let's climb in the suitcase. And that's kind of where we are now. So
it doesn't matter. I mean, mind you, this is not like been recent, but which is why he didn't even bother calling anymore, because he knows that she's going to answer and he's going to have to
probably
talk to her,
shouldn't
so
eat
therefore
all of
he
that.
can't talk to his
Oh,
daughter.
yeah, stomach ache.
The other time he talked to her, made her talk to Cookie. That's on my cell phone too, so you can see it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
What does she have to do though with anything about what happened Sunday and into Monday? Like,
no, I'm just saying, like, previously,
okay,
why the incidents, what happened is she plays a big part in it.
Okay.
On top of job
yeah,
and money and groceries and all that.
Okay.
Sunday, when I tell you this, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Is there anybody else at the house?
Nope, it's just me and him.
Since talking yesterday, do you remember any like timelines better? Like what time you guys were playing? What time he was zipped up in the luggage? What time you went upstairs?
We started because we cleaned the house a little bit, did some laundry.
You started the activities around 4, you said?
Yes, around 4:30ish, and then
you just said that it was dark when you were playing hide and seek, and I'm just curious if you remember.
But when we were outside, that's where we would start and talk about things, and then eventually I was the one that had him come inside, so we could.
About what time? Do you remember what time that was? Is what she's asking.
And you said you went up to bed around midnight.
Phone lines open 774-855-9400 if you want to call in to say hi or discuss the case, the Koberger case, whatever you would like to do.
If you recall when you went
hello.
upstairs to hide in the shower, or
like when we started to play hide and seek.
Yeah.
Well, we went inside probably about, if I had to guess, we weren't out there too long. Maybe about 6-ish. Then
you're talking about from hanging out outside.
Okay. Well, we have 2 beach chairs that are out there.
Right.
Just enjoy the weather.
Gotcha.
Plus, it started to get dark and gnats and mosquitoes.
Yeah.
So let's go inside. I don't want to be out here anymore.
Okay.
All right, let's go. So we're doing whatever. We did it for a while because that puzzle, I don't know if they took it or they saw it.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Worked on the puzzle again, finished it, started to paint. Well, started to listen to music for a little bit. Started to paint. Can we turn the music off? No problem. Start at the top, paint, whatever. Maybe, gosh, that puzzle, we worked on that for probably a good hour and a half. So 8 o'clock-ish?
Is when you went to hide upstairs originally?
No, that's when we were like painting. So then it's like, okay, well, I don't want to paint anymore. Let's just, come on. Okay, you want to play hide and seek? What he does is, okay, tag, you're it. So it's like, okay, we know. Okay, take off. That's what we did.
And then you went upstairs, and then he didn't come up, and you came down, and the suitcase was there originally because you guys were planning to do donations, so it was already there. Have you guys ever played you said you played hide and seek like probably 3 times in your relationship. When you have played, have you ever zipped him up in a suitcase prior?
No.
Okay. So it was just kind of like that prop was there,
everybody-
and it was there,
Yes.
and it was
asking
in
Manny
play
Joe to
because
call in. Why is everybody?
I
Why
would
is
never
everybody wanting Manny Joe to call in?
do that.
You would never zip them up in a suitcase?
well,
I mean, we were playing.
No, I know,
that
but
time,
I'm saying, I'm talking about hide and seek.
You guys trying to fix me
game,
up?
So
Is
the
that what you're trying
suitcase
to do? Fix us
originally
up?
is in our closet, buried all the way to the back.
You ladies
It's
being
just, I know
devious
the
here.
CSI people saw our closet. Our
Starting,
closet needs to be cleaned
a
out
little trouble.
really bad. My son's clothes need to be cleaned out really bad because they don't fit him anymore, and I'm tired of looking at them. So he
I have
took it upon himself,
not had the chance to speak
including
with
that
her yet.
suitcase,
So
to take it downstairs so we can get all of our clothes, our donations, and everything, and
you're
just
gonna get me
leave the whole
blushing
thing
here,
by the
Heather.
clothing and shoe thing at my son's school.
no, I'm just asking in the past, like, have you ever zipped him up in anything, jokingly or not? But obviously,
No.
I understand. You know, you're claiming
I
that
think
Sunday
Heather's
it was
stirring
a
the pot
joking
here.
matter. You were laughing, he was laughing. But what I'm just asking is, in the past, like, is it something that you guys normally do?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We were actually this last game running out of places to hide because we have a townhome where it's
Heather, do you know her?
upstairs.
Do you know Mandy Joe? Is that why you're doing this?
Okay, so do
You
you
know-
remember making any videos or maybe having any any photos, videos that you remember doing on your phone on Sunday? No.
Yeah.
I think I took a picture of
SC, if you're here, type in the chat because I need to add you back as a wrench. Because I think I miscategorized you when I put you into a wrench. I don't know if she's still here, but if she is, if not, if she isn't, I'll grab her next time. Let me just take a look here. Sorry for stopping the video again. I just want to check something really quick. Yeah, I gotta add her in. Oh, I wonder if I can here. Oh, I have to. I'll get her next time she's back over. Okay, we'll keep playing through.
the dog.
Okay. But your phone is
She
password
does talk a lot.
protected. You have
Mary
the
Jo is
password.
married.
He has the facial
She may have a
recognition,
single
so it's not like
friend.
someone else
Man,
would be on your phone.
No, I have both.
I'm kidding. They're
But
promise.
you have the face
Plead the
and the
fifth.
password.
Yes.
Yeah, but he only has the face, correct?
No.
We do.
To be able to get onto your
For real,
phone, you
thank
told me
you.
that he
Awesome. Thank you
looks at
so
the
much. I
phone.
appreciate
Oh,
it.
I misunderstood. I thought you were asking if I did.
Oh, well, I
Okay.
think you guys are awesome.
Okay. Does he have access to your phone? Because you said it's
Yeah.
your phone. Okay. How does he have access?
Sarah, can I buy your phone? Yeah,
Look
it's
at all
right there
the
on
girls in the
counter.
chat.
Okay, but how does he get
Remember
it?
that?
Because it's password protected.
He'll-
Present
he'll
and
come and give it
accounted
to me
for,
on a
O'Brien.
face thing. Where
That is
sometimes
great. I
too,
love
like,
you guys.
look, he'll joke with me
Fun
and
just
say,
hanging
okay, I need to
out.
borrow your phone. And he'll hold it
So
while I'm
worth it.
cooking or doing something, do the facial recognition.
Okay, so he doesn't know the password and he doesn't have the facial recognition.
No.
But he is the only other person that would use your phone, I'm
Yes.
assuming, other
Well,
than
Lucas.
right. But Lucas wasn't there Sunday. Right. So, to your recollection, no
Yes.
videos on
Sunday is the next live.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I mean, I maybe took a picture of them.
Excuse me.
The two of Tess and
the dogs.
And George and them
On the
dancing, but, I
19th,
mean, or the.
I'll
just
drop the
Tess.
live for the 19th.
Okay.
In the chat.
So I have something that I want to show you that we found. And it was from your phone.
Critical point in the video here now in the interrogation. They're going to play her that suitcase video that we saw at the very beginning of the stream. So this is going to get it. The heat's now going to start getting turned up here. So I want everybody to see and pay attention now to her reaction.
Phone. Mm-hmm. Can you see it?
I don't think BC's here anymore.
No, I don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about to die.
And then this is going to be Tuesday night stream. We're going to go back to Coburger on that one.
Battery doesn't last very long.
Yeah, it used to last a lot longer than that. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Let me just grab something.
I think at this point you can kind of see her body language. She's looking a little bit defeated. She's forward. Her body language is almost in a defeated, defeated body language. You can see her slouching forward. That fight that she had, but about 30 minutes ago when she was talking, her body language is more up and poised and was in more of a fighting, and now you can see her slunched over, her shoulders are forward, and she knows she's totally sunk with that video. And what they're going to do now, I believe, is bring in another maybe flash drive or something with the full video on it and play it.
No, I was just simply asking because...
So this gets cut ahead here, and now she's going to have time with the gentleman detective.
You had a look on your face when she asked you if you've ever done that before. You look kind of shocked and...
No.
Okay, so why did you say it like that? Like,
I don't think you all understand who I am. Where,
okay. Well, tell me.
I mean, I've always been a straight A student. I am an outstanding mother to my son. Okay. I excel at everything. I would not do that.
You wouldn't want
Hey, I got a question for the chat, and I'm not, because I saw a little bit of this, just kind of following a little bit. Does anybody watch that Van Life channel? The reason I ask was there has been some videos on there of animated videos of the night of the Ohio murders, and she's catching a lot of heat on her channel right now, to people saying that she's a fraud or stealing other people's work. And I know that they played or talked to her on Banfield, and I don't know if anybody knows what's going on with that drama, but I was, oh no, Heather's saying don't go down that rabbit hole. Okay, we'll stay out of that one. But it was funny because I was subscribed to her channel because of the 3D videos, and we use those animations here to just do a demonstration with Drunk Turkey the other night. And I guess people are calling her out saying that she's saying the work that she did is not hers. I don't know. But I saw her go live today. I was like, oh, I'll go check this out because I haven't seen any activity on her channel. And I was over there, I was reading the chat, and people are just killing her right now in her chat. It's like, whoa, what's going on over here? So I don't know if anybody knows what's going on. Oh yeah, truth and transparency. She did take credit for work that's not good. I'm not going to get into that. That's not my business of what I do here, but I just was wondering, what people, if anybody knew what was going on. Wow. Interesting. Okay. We'll move forward.
Somebody in a suitcase?
Well, I didn't completely lock it. I mean, I opened it with one finger. I left enough in there for him to get out.
This is where I talked about where she said the one finger or two finger thing, that she left the zipper open enough for him to get out.
Okay.
And I wasn't planning on going upstairs and going to sleep.
Okay.
The girl that did the work.
No, it was just the way you said it.
You guys are scaring me.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Ooh.
We just want you to watch this. This came from your phone. Don't you want to know what's on it?
Yes, please.
So this is the longer video. We're going to play the whole video for her. Wow, that's so good. I wish I could get everybody a cupcake.
Is it long? Because I don't know how much I can take.
No.
I don't know how much
I want to welcome in the new people to the chat. You can go down there and smash that like button. I would appreciate it. It's the first time over here. Hit that.
Do I have to watch this?
Turn your notifications on.
I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
Well, it's on your phone, and you can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
No,
exactly. Welcome to the birthday stream.
And that's you, your voice.
I'm going to do an update on my sub board here.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
See if I have another 7. Don't.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
If it's
Hey,
Hillshire Farm, oh, hell yeah.
BORA blemish
Ooh,
patches.
One's not going to let me.
Absorb.
I can skip it here. Hang on. Nope. Hey,
last time we talked to you, you had said that you put him in the suitcase.
Oh, I'm glad we're
your
keeping
fingers hanging
entertainment
out.
work.
I flipped him over. I flipped him over, and that's where it was.
There's 2 different videos. And
Be
a
right
still
back.
picture where, yeah, it shows you flipping him in different positions, and him saying that he can't breathe, and you saying fuck
So
you.
this is upside down. So in order for him to have gotten into it,
it was flipped up.
Right. It was flipped up normal.
Yes.
Like as if you're packing something. So this is upside down.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
So this image is upside down, and then this small video that occurred 11 minutes later, it's flipped over the other way, closer to your dining room table.
Okay.
Now he's obviously still in there. So he didn't, how did it go from the back to the front?
I flipped it.
Okay.
Okay.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep.
Well, that's what you did.
Yeah.
But not intentional.
All right. Let's
No,
do
you told me you went upstairs because
Let's do an
you
update.
were getting ready for bed.
Stopped here.
Okay, but
Where's here?
show me where you can see
do an
his fingers
update.
coming out, because there's the end.
It's, and his head's right here.
Mm-hmm.
So going like this, rather than going all the way up, it's like this.
We're so close to
But why is
2,800.
he
We're
saying
so
I
close
can't
to
breathe,
2,800.
and why is he pushing on it as if he can't get out?
And it doesn't show a hole.
There's no hole. There's no fingers. I don't see his fingers. There's no hole.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't know, like, what you want me to tell you.
I'm just showing you. I'm just telling you what we see and what we've heard from the other video.
I understand.
He's begging for you to let him out. You're laughing in the beginning, and then in the end, it sounds kind of like a.
No, it's not malicious.
Well, saying fuck you,
It's not malicious.
then what is that?
What does fuck you mean to you?
Well,
Like if I were to tell my
oh, like
partner.
he does. Like, I get told everything but a white woman, so
Okay.
my intention was not to leave him in there. Please understand that. My intention was not to leave him in there.
But you went upstairs thinking that he could get himself
Yes.
out, but the video shows
Exactly.
That's
at
what I
no
told
point
you.
can I see his fingers.
He'll be
it
up
looks-
here
Oh, by the way, Rush is a badass
and then
man,
30
by
minutes
the way.
later, he didn't
So
show.
good.
And he's telling you.
And I
he
didn't
can't
wake
breathe.
up.
Do you think
not
he's
able to get out.
joking? You told me he
Thank
was
you, Heather,
laughing, and
so
I
much.
We were
the
before.
video.
James
there's
B.
no
thank
We
you
first got in
for
there.
happy birthday. Hope you subscribe.
Both of us were.
So how
Make
long
sure
was he
you
in there for? Like
all
this video is at
notifications
11:12 when it starts.
and
So
that
was he
like
in there
button
for like a
is
long
most
time
important
prior
thing.
to
No.
recording this?
We're just
No.
hanging out. It's very casual
No.
tonight.
So it goes
We got some
from
people
funny to
filling in
no
the
longer
chat.
funny.
But
and
I
you're the
didn't-
only one
Very,
laughing.
But I
very,
didn't think that
very
he-
casual stream this evening. Everybody that's come in, make sure you smash that like button. If you're over here new, please subscribe, turn notifications on. I do live streams every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday nights, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel.
He
We are 30
was,
subscribers away
like,
from
panicky.
2,800.
Like, I didn't,
And that's all
So
been from
pushing
all
up
of your
on
help.
a suitcase
Thank
saying,
you.
Sarah, 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 I can't breathe.
George has done that in the past before too, where it's just like he thinks
We're gonna
that
keep
he's
going here for a little
woe
while.
is me
guys.
kind
Go
of thing,
hang
where
out.
it's like, I don't
He's
think,
never been locked in a suitcase.
You
That's
need
how
to
he
go,
couldn't get
I
out.
understand.
So,
it's kind of, I thought it was
and
the
you know the
boy
oxygen
crawling
is
wolf,
coming.
crying wolf kind of thing.
Okay.
And again, my plan.
But nowhere in there is he laughing, is he joking. He is begging. And you're the only one laughing.
Okay.
And you're the only one saying derogatory comments. Like you're mad.
No, please don't, I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but Like, it's like you guys are kind of trying to like feed me. Like,
no, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
Well, I know what.
You know what's on that video now?
No.
You remember making that video?
No.
Why don't you remember making the video?
Probably because we had been drinking.
But you weren't drunk.
No. Just because I went upstairs and just
You
because you're drunk doesn't mean that you.
Times that you were not drunk. You said that you had your wits about you. You said he had his wits about you.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you don't like not having your wits. In my experience, if somebody cannot remember,
I think that let's do this. Let's do this. I want to let's back up because this is a good question. Okay. So let me get through this. Hang on. Okay. This is great. Let's pause here for a second. I'm going to bring up the suitcase video again. Let's watch that video again. Okay. Ready? Let's watch.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Sarah. I can't fucking breathe, baby.
Poll at the top of the chat, guys.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. Sarah. Sarah.
Exactly.
Sarah, I can't breathe, baby.
That's on you.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
Sarah.
Real or ransom. I want to get video for it extra. Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real or ransom.
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you ching on me.
Sarah.
Looks soft, Dr. Bob.
Fuck you.
Fucking breathe, Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut the fuck up.
Sarah.
All right, so this is a good pause here for a second. So think of this, though. You're literally into a ball like this, inside a suitcase, and let's just say that when he crawled in, he was face side up where the zipper was, okay? She's now essentially turned him over. He cannot push his way out or push this way, down because the zipper side is down. So if he was to push, you have no leverage to break that suitcase open, if you know what I mean. I hope you can understand. So let's say his body goes in like this. This is a suitcase. Body goes in like this, right? She's now, let's say he's face up. She's now flipped him. He's essentially face down. If he pushes side to side, there's no leverage, and he can't get out because the zipper is this way. So he's stuck, essentially stuck. No, because the backside on a suitcase would be flat, and it's usually backed by plastic or some material in there. So, when that baggage is being handled, it doesn't burst open. It only has one way to push. So no, it wouldn't be double zippers. All right, let's keep playing through. Oh, I got to bring it back up. Duh. How do you like the big screen with me over in this, or do you like a view like that? Do you like this view better, or do you like the me off to the side like this? Small or big? Maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll do this for a while.
Taking a photo, they are intoxicated.
Okay. I understand where you all are coming from.
Well, we're just trying to make sense of it.
Big
We're trying
view.
to figure out
We're
what
trying
you
to figure out
that.
this
You
video.
explain it to us.
This?
We're listening.
Or like this.
I
Big view.
just did. Like, we were
That's good.
playing,
Okay.
and then, like, I thought it was,
Big. All right.
my plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep. My plan was not to, he'll be up here any minute.
But
But
you
again-
willingly went upstairs and went to sleep. No one forced you to go upstairs and get
My
ready
plan
for
wasn't
bed.
also to leave him in the suitcase.
12 votes in the chat.
Why didn't you take him out?
Do you think Sarah knew?
Because I went upstairs, and then I fell asleep.
92% yes.
But why didn't you
8%
consciously think
no.
he's asking to come out? He
I
can't
didn't do it
breathe.
intentionally.
Oh.
What do you think is going to happen if you leave somebody in a confined space like that?
Well, I thought by not giving it up all the way, it would be okay. My plan was not to leave him in the
And what was
suitcase,
your plan?
waiting for him to come upstairs.
And then when he did it?
I fell asleep.
You said you were up there 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, somebody not coming up.
Knowing that the last time you saw him was in the suitcase, 30 minutes later, you're like, maybe I should go check on him. Maybe I shouldn't.
No.
Well, that didn't cross your mind because
That's
it
like
didn't happen.
that's like an assumption. Like, that's what you all are thinking. Just,
We're asking.
it's the
You
whole,
tell us.
it's the drinking. That's what it is.
She's going to try to blame us on the drinking.
I thought it was like, I thought he was okay. Like, I didn't,
He's telling you he's not. He's
Let's
telling
do
you,
this.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
Let's
He's saying your name and you're like, that's my name, don't wear it out.
guys, that's how we are with each other. Like, he has,
Mandy Joe's now a moderator.
nobody
Welcome to
understands
the
our
group.
relationship. Never happened before.
Would you leave someone else in a suitcase? Would you leave Lucas in a suitcase jokingly? Because it was a
No.
joking matter. You put him in there jokingly. Would you leave Lucas jokingly in there?
100%.
And you love Lucas, right? And you
I
love
wouldn't do
George.
that to him either. I wouldn't do that to him.
So I just,
Well, it's not like, again, I don't think you all understand. Like, it's not that was not my intention.
It's the drinking.
Y'all don't have any idea what
By
I've
your
done for
acts,
him.
But by your acts, and that's exactly right. You get to the point where you've done so much for somebody and they don't show
No.
you any appreciation.
He did.
Not by your words in the video. I don't get that.
He did.
Because you bring up the fact that when he's choking you, you
Mandy
can't
Joe
breathe.
says, I
That's
want
how you felt when he
you
cheated on you. You couldn't breathe.
in the suitcase.
And you verbally several times told him
cheated on
just
me.
fuck
Not
you.
to make
Well,
light
you
of the
said it in
situation,
video.
let
but
us play the rest of it.
I get what you
When I
told
say
him-
cheating, it's on his phone.
Okay. Cheating is cheating.
I
And if
think
you
so
say-
too.
Exactly.
It's your definition of cheating, though. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's what the word cheat means.
And that's what you told him in the video. That I couldn't breathe when you cheated on me.
Heather now a moderator.
That's how I felt when he said, Sarah, I can't breathe. And you told him,
I don't
fuck you.
know This is.
Got you, homie. What would you say if somebody told you that they had done this?
Done what?
Set somebody in a suitcase and went up and went to bed.
Do you all not think? So you all think that it's like, oh, good, I got him in there. Now I'm gonna go to sleep. Is that what you guys are trying to assume,
She's trying to
or
gauge
trying
now.
to like?
We're just
The tactic to gauge where they are in their investigation. She's fishing for information to see if she's going to go down.
video is very portraying of the opposite of what you told us.
No.
It does not. It is not leading up. It is not matching what statement you gave us in the car.
So,
and that's why we want to know.
And I don't remember doing those.
The injuries are not consistent with what you've told us. So we have a lot of inconsistencies, and this video explains itself. It really, truly does.
You don't think that I have thought about that?
Thought about the video or thought about...
But no, again, if you don't mind, please. So you all are assuming that it's like, oh, good, I got him in there. Now I'm going to go to sleep. Is that what you all are assuming?
She's gauging again.
Well, it's on an assumption
gauge.
when that's what you told us that happened.
That's what happened.
And the video, yeah, I mean,
but I'm not going to say
you thought he could
those
get out on his
yes.
But the video shows that he cannot get out on his own.
But when I unzipped it with one finger.
From the outside.
Mama.
But it had the hole in it.
And you're claiming that it had a paper clip, so
No more
that's what
moderators.
assisted you in doing it.
No.
Is what you told us.
When I had my
I agree.
sweatshirt, I said I thought it had a paper clip on it. It's got.
But the zipper part is broken. That
Yes, which
helps
is
you
why we were
observe
going to
it.
send it.
Yeah.
I just.
You were able to
That's
unzip it from
not. So just to get to this really quick, Nikki Luhu, how are you? Welcome to the chat. She says the cops should have shut her down at the beginning. She is surely playing games. Yeah, but it's not their job to do that. It's their job to investigate and let the potential suspect talk. It's the potential suspect's job to ask for a lawyer. So essentially, she's sinking herself.
the outside very easily because that's the way they're designed.
But you could on the inside too. I don't know how.
Well, why wouldn't he have gotten himself out if he could? He was
I don't
asking-
know.
he was
Like I don't
begging,
know if you saw like where the hole was.
Not a problem.
I don't
I
know.
didn't see a hole.
Thank
No
you.
I didn't see
hole.
no fingers
You're the
sticking
only
out.
one that's what I'm saying. Like he's in one position, and where his head would be,
She's fried all the
we
time.
should be able to see fingers. And then when it's flipped over onto this right side, again, his head is closer to us facing the video, so we should be able to see
Exactly.
fingers. And we don't see anything. We see no movement of him trying to unzip it or physically unzipping it. All we see is pushing up, trying to push out of it.
Please do not assume.
I'm not assuming. I
I
haven't
agree.
assumed anything. I follow evidence.
But my intention was not, again, oh good, I got him in there. Now I'm just going to go to sleep.
What do you think someone that knows nothing about this or hears just a little bit like, oh, they were playing around in a suitcase
She's been drinking
and then watches
probably
that
went to
video.
sleep. That's what happened.
But you let him out before. I mean, you put him in, so why didn't you take him out?
Because I was upstairs and I fell asleep.
No, before you went upstairs. You like consciously had to walk upstairs. I mean, you obviously remember going to bed because you were able to give me a time frame on that. And you specifically told me that you went upstairs.
My intention is not for this to happen. I am sick about it. I've never done anything like this before in the past. I am sick. Especially with that. I thought I couldn't sleep last night. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. You tell us the last night, you
Yeah,
vividly
you go.
remember this when you told us last night, that he was laughing, you were laughing, you put him in the suitcase, he has two fingers sticking out, and you go to bed. Now we see something totally different, and it actually shows you upset and, again, using derogatory terms to him when he's begging for his life to get out of that suitcase.
So
what
but my thing
you
is
say
that
we're
the-
assuming, we're not assuming,
But
we're
the
telling you
finger,
what's on there.
but so it just happened to be that whenever I was videotaping or doing whatever else it was, just happened to not have that in it.
Okay. And you also in the video, you can't see any holes. There's nowhere in that where the zipper separates and you can see a hole. If there's a hole,
Thank you,
he's pushing on it,
moderators.
begging you to get out. We should probably see that
Channel members, appreciate
that
you.
hole that
He
you're
essentially
talking
would have
about.
been able to get out.
Alcohol.
Based off what you're telling us, he should have been
Yes.
able to get out.
Okay.
But the video shows him attempting to get out, begging to get out, and he can't. So that's just what we're trying to figure out. I don't know if maybe you had too much to drink, you zipped it up all the way, and then,
I did not zip it up all the way.
Welcome, Nika. How are you?
I did not zip it up
Good
all
to
the
see
way.
you in the chat. Thank you.
This is horrific, okay? Horrific.
it is terrible.
Yeah, so they lost their life.
Horrific. I don't think I'll ever be right because of this. Ever be right.
Well, yeah, you're like,
Dealing with everything else that I have in my life,
Gain another
personally.
subscriber, guys.
And then this,
We're so close to
whom I love.
100.
it was not intentional. I will put my hand on the Bible. It was not intentional. I would not do that to him nor anyone else.
But you did.
Not intentional.
You intentionally went up to bed.
I didn't intentionally go to bed because I'm thinking, okay, good, he can get out.
How did you not intentionally go to bed? You said you went upstairs and got into bed. That's intentionally going to bed.
Waiting for him.
That's what she's trying to play.
And he doesn't come, but you don't go down to check on him.
So I happen to go to sleep. When I say go to sleep,
and what do you normally do when you go to bed?
Do.
What do you normally do when you go to bed?
What do you mean?
Oh, I can't
what is bed for? Going to sleep.
Right.
So you go to
but
bed
obviously
to do
you
what?
can tell too that like I've been
you go to
drinking
bed
also.
to do what? Okay. You kept telling us, hey, I wasn't intoxicated. I wasn't this. I wasn't that.
Being drunk and intoxicated, which, yes, you can tell that I had been drinking, but...
774-855-9400.
So if you weren't intoxicated...
Case, talk about Coburger.
Why would you ever leave somebody in a suitcase that's begging to get out, that's telling you they can't breathe?
If I hadn't been drinking, you still think it would be the same thing? Where it's like, hop in, I'm going to go to sleep. Is that what you all are trying to do? To portray me as?
We're not trying to do anything. I'm simply asking you to explain to me what happened.
Everything was fine and dandy.
Everything call it fine and dandy.
Was fine and dandy.
I think she's trying to talk
you
around.
all know,
She knows
okay,
she's rude.
for me to tell you this, again, mind you, I've been without him for a day now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Just read this really quick. Yeah, alcoholics have many problems, but they don't go out and murder someone. It's her mental health that's the problem, not the drinking at the end of the day. Just face up to your issues. Maybe it could be a combination of the two. Mental health. Usually, if you're not getting the proper mental health, you're using a substance to compensate for that. I know very well about that particular situation. My father was a major alcoholic and drug addict, and now starting to learn all about things that happen in my family with mental health issues and compensation of people in my family that had mental health issues that compensated with alcohol and drugs and not getting the proper mental health care led them into being alcoholics or drug addicts. It's one thing that we don't focus on enough, I believe, in this country is mental health. And it's something that we need to focus on more, because I believe that when things are not diagnosed correctly, it puts people on this path to masking those inabilities or problems with drugs and alcohol. Listen, this is where I encourage everybody. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling bad in some way, there's always someone to talk to. Things can never get that bad. I've said this before and I've shared it on the program. I lost my half brother to suicide. And I just can't, and maybe because my mind space is not in that space, but to me, things can never really get that bad. There's always someone to talk to. Hell, if you ever feel bad, you have this number here. You can call me and talk to me, and we can talk you through it and get you some, the proper help, get in the direction of the proper help. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, email me, anything. I respond to all my emails. I respond to all my inquiries. So, but seriously, if you're ever feeling down, you're feeling bad, talk to someone, because there's always someone to talk to. We have a new member. Heather has become a supporting member of the channel. So let's give her a round of applause. Thank you, Heather. Looks like we got some friends over here on the channel. Sylvia, hey all. Looks like we're just back from vacation. Awesome. Heather saying, you are correct. This conversation needs to be had over and over again. It is so important. It's very important. Mental health is very, very important. Listen, I struggle with mental health issues too. I have depression. I have anxiety. I have all those things too. Literally every single night before I go live on a show, the 5-minute countdown, I have the biggest anxiety attacks before I go live. It's just part of who I am. I've dealt with depression in my life. I've never turned to substances, thank God. I had a very strong mother that raised me very well. My heart will always be with my mom. She's the one that raised me. My dad really didn't have much interaction in my life, and he's missed out on a pretty fantastic person. But my mom did a great job. And, I experimented with stuff when you're 20, and get out of that pretty quick because a lot of the people that I was hanging around at that time started to go down kind of the bad path, some of them in their lives, and pulled myself kind of out of that drug and alcohol scene to not get myself in. And at 21, I was full-time work. I tried some college before that and just didn't decide to do college and went to work, and I kept myself busy. I played in bands, and I was a 90s kid, hung out in the clubs and toured in my band and all that stuff. So enough about me. Let's get back to the interrogation video.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you, because this was not in
Thank
any
you so
way,
much.
shape,
Well, I'm
or
here for
form
you. If you
hands
ever
on the
need to
Bible
talk,
intentional.
you have the phone number.
Okay. So you just
I
left him there
didn't
to
kill
teach
him.
You left him there to teach him a lesson?
I don't ever want to shame anybody in their mental health struggle. I don't ever want to shame anybody. But if you do something in the commission of, a mental health episode and you commit a crime, then you need to be held responsible for that. And, who knows? Maybe the defense plays that in this case. Who knows? Maybe they play that in the Koberger case. It doesn't make you right to commit that crime. But you have to be held responsible. Thank you so much, O'Brien. Appreciate that. Kristen saying mental health is not the same as having personality disorder, especially the cluster B type. And then Sylvia saying definitely can relate. I have major anxiety, panic issues. It's difficult to say the least. Love to you, opinionated idiot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I thought those disorders were part of mental health spectrum, KV. All right, let's keep playing through this.
I didn't mean to leave him there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You got up and walked away. How is that not intentionally leaving him there?
Because I'm looking at the hole, knowing that it's there.
90.
He'll get out no problem. Because you don't.
Then he doesn't. But you don't go check on him. You say you're up for 30 minutes and he doesn't come up. You don't go down and check on him?
I'm in the bed.
You even moved.
And off.
You admit to moving the suitcase over.
41 people in chat. If I can get
roll it up, it's not like
I didn't want it to be like that.
5 times. Let's get 40.
You didn't want him to be upside down. How do you even get upside down?
Right.
Hey, we got a commercial. Gosh, that's loud, huh? Oh, here we go.
You guys are killing me right now.
I just want you to hear.
That's how he talks to me most of the time. I don't know how you want me to say it.
I'm just trying to figure out what you would expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a suitcase.
I didn't mean to leave him in there.
Okay.
What's your reasoning for not
that guy's
calling
pretty much
911
done at this point.
Because I didn't know what to do and how horrific it was. I called Brian, and 5 minutes later I called you guys? Not even 5 minutes. Nonetheless, that I had to I was trying to do CPR. I had to get him out and try to do CPR and then called you guys. And then was continually doing CPR with the dispatch on the phone, where he had me count out loud to help me focus on what I was doing.
So we did hear that. It is confirmed that she did. I know Essie was asking about this earlier, and I'm not sure if she's still in the chat, but we wanted to find out if there was evidence that she did perform CPR, and it looks like she did. Now, that could be the ex-husband being there saying, hey, you know, you really need to call 911. Maybe she wasn't. You know, I don't know. But we do know now she was on the phone with 911 doing chest compressions.
It just, I don't know how, I mean, you can sit here all day long and say, I thought he was going to get himself out, but that he didn't. And you went upstairs and you stayed there for 30 minutes before you fell asleep.
But can I say too, like,
you chose not to ever at any point during that 30 minutes walk back down and check on him.
No, wait 1 second, because I know, like, with you all, and then, like, because you continually ask me, like, time frames, where I told you, like, I don't bother even looking at the clock most of the time. So it's like a guesstimate. So for all I know, maybe it was 10 minutes.
Okay. But the point is, you left the living room where he was begging for help. And
she said she went up to bed, and then she said that she didn't come down until, what was it, just before noon to call 911. So it was quite a while. But he is already clearly dead at that point. I think she zipped him up and just went to fucking bed and was like, see you later. Yeah, I would say 11 hours at least as well, too. Hugs to everyone who has experienced issues and struggle every day to overcome. My mom had horrible issues, and my heart breaks for the life she could have had if there had been help back then. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Mountain, and thank you for sharing that. Yeah, at least 11 hours. All right, we'll keep playing through here.
went upstairs. Regardless of how long you were there, you left. You say,
I thought he was the boy calling wolf. Again.
Okay.
So when he asked to be let out, like, what's your reasoning for not letting him out?
When I was upstairs?
No, when he's asking on the video, he asked multiple times. He asked to be let out. I can't breathe. Why didn't you let him out?
Well, number one, I had no idea it was going to end like that.
Okay.
Number one.
Okay.
Number two, just, you know what? I'll give you 5 minutes or so in there.
You get
I'll give you 5 minutes or so.
more likes. Just go down and smash that like button.
Well, based off the video, one video is at 11:12 and the next one's at 11:23. So you actually gave him at least 11 minutes per video recording. So my thing is, when it stopped, he asked multiple times. I mean, why? Why did you not let him out? It's just a simple question.
To be honest with you, I mean,
Were you punishing him?
No. Just.
Well, that's what you're saying in the video.
This is what you got. This is what you make me feel like.
See, and then it's all backfired on me. Like, it's all backfired on me. And I understand the severity of this.
He's dead.
It's awful, I know.
Okay.
It's awful. And I will tell you both this right now, too. I will never drink alcohol again. Like, I will never drink alcohol again. I don't care what it is in any way, shape, or form.
But let's get back to this. What was the reason for leaving him when he's begging to be let out?
I think at that point when she realized.
What I have a feeling was, and again, it's the whole time frame thing. You all.
I'm not asking you a time frame. I don't care about a time frame. He's in the bag saying,
my God.
And you say, fuck you.
When he, for the whole few minutes that he was in there,
minimum 11, but yes, go ahead. It's a few. 11 minimum.
For the one video.
Well, in between those two videos.
Wow.
11 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So what's the question again?
When he's begging for his life, telling you he can't breathe, let me out, and you say, fuck you, why don't you just let him out? What are you trying to prove to him? There was obviously something in your head that you were thinking of when he was asking to be let out, and you're like,
again, it's the boy calling wolf.
Okay, but where does this game end? You say this is a game. You got somebody in
obviously
there.
like the wrong way.
So what was your intention for leaving them in there?
And it's not fair. It is not fair. You guys are trying to, again, oh, he's in there. Night, night.
That's what happened.
No.
That's absolutely what happened.
Intentionally.
How's it not? You got up off the couch, walked up the flight of stairs, and got in your bed.
Thinking he was going to get out.
And he didn't, and you still didn't go down and check
And it's
on him.
the whole 30-minute thing that you guys are trying
I
to
don't
do.
care about 30
Whatever.
minutes.
It's like, for all I know, it's 10 minutes.
His life. He's begging for his life, telling you he can't breathe.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't. I didn't intentionally mean for this to happen.
But you
Then what
can't
did you
tell us
intend?
why you left him in there and went upstairs. That's my only issue. Like, what am I supposed to write? What do I write?
So my thing is, though, it's what I have a feeling is I went upstairs and just hit the bed kind of thing. But again, I'm thinking he'll be up here in a minute. But then I go out.
But my question is, why didn't you just let him out prior to going up?
I don't know why.
Heather says, I can't imagine having a question.
He's begging to be let
I'm a
out.
social
He's not
worker for years.
laughing.
Basically,
He's
just
not
never get
having
easy.
fun.
Guys,
You said
I know.
You
I don't
said this
know.
was supposed to be fun. You were laughing before.
Yeah, they
You said he was laughing, you were laughing, you went upstairs, he had his fingers out of the bag and he was playing. Well, obviously that's
You know what a lot of people do too, and I don't think they may not serve apples in prison, but a lot of people that are suicidal in prison will actually collect the apple seeds and swallow them because they have small traces of cyanide in them. And guys in prison will actually OD on apple seeds, and they have to have their stomachs pumped or potentially they die.
not the case.
So are you guys, so what is it you're trying to, like?
We're just trying to figure out why.
Why?
I've lost count.
Why?
What was the motivation for leaving him in the bag?
Why he was left in the bag? Why did
I didn't have any motivation. It was me, he and I having a great day, fooling around and being stupid, and apparently me going upstairs and hitting the bed, not going to sleep, where it's like, I'm tired now, I'm gonna go to sleep.
That's excluding, that's a good analogy for the day, excluding the fact that he's got a bump on the back of his head, a bump on the front of his head. And his
What's a
lip is
myth?
busted,
The cyanide?
a bump on his eye, and
So I'm reading, so I'll just read the Google because I don't want to drop the screen and pull it up. It says apple seeds do contain trace amounts of cyanide, but the seeds need to be crushed for it to be released. Even then, the amount is so trace that adults would need to eat hundreds of crushed seeds to be feeling ill. So there could be some truth to that.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you.
Got it.
Like,
Got it.
this is not fair at all,
yes.
that you all are assuming that that's from me.
Got it.
Where else did it come
If
from?
you were,
Thanks
say
for
it's
clearing that
us,
up.
you were in the suitcase and you're asking to be let out, would you hope that that person would let you out? Like, you're asking to be let out of a suitcase, should they not let you out?
Eventually, I'm guessing. I mean, I'm blaming it on the wine.
Blaming it on the wine.
She's saying it's the wine now.
So you guys are like assuming that.
You keep saying we're assuming,
She's
or we're not,
gauging
we haven't
again.
assumed
Asking
anything.
questions.
But you guys are assuming that that's what I did.
No, by what
Like, this is-
the facts of what happened. We got there. You said you pulled him out of a suitcase. You said you went up. You went to bed. We're not assuming that. These are the facts that you're telling us. Now,
At Aspen Dental, new
Hey,
patients
we
without
got a
insurance get a
commercial.
free complete exam and x-rays and 20% off treatment plans.
we're
Then
asking
it's
you
like,
to
oh, I'm
explain that.
tired. Oh, I'm tired.
Well, that's what you told me on a sworn recorded statement yesterday, because when I said, oh, you went upstairs and
So let me ask you guys in the chat, do you want me to keep streaming, or do you want to call it a night? What would you like me to do? It's up to you guys. If you want me to go a little while longer, I can, because I'm seeing some people falling off. Oops, my clock just fell. Let me know in the chat. If you want me to keep going, I can. Because I have up until Thursday off from work. I'm on a staycation right now. Kristen wants me to keep going. Let's see what everybody says. Don't go. Okay, you want me to keep going? We'll go for a little while longer. All right, we'll keep going for a little while longer. It's your channel. I'm listening. Perfect. All right,
out. You were like, no, I did not pass out. You got attitude with me because you
maybe
were
we'll go to
assuming-
midnight
so
and get
I was
my official
assuming that
birthday.
you were
Let's do
drunk.
that.
So
Does that sound good?
that's an assumption. That was an assumption
an
when I said you
hour.
passed out. And guess what? You corrected me.
You were very adamant about the fact
my
that both
official
of you had your
birthday
what's
at
your
midnight.
favorite word to
Want
use?
to do that, and then we'll call it? Does that sound good?
You've used it today too. To say that you guys were within your wits. There's two empty bottles of wine.
No, but we didn't drink both of them.
I think you did.
We didn't.
There's receipts for the
They were both purchased yesterday, so I don't know how you didn't.
All right, we'll
They
bring
weren't
in the
there the day
birthday
before.
with me.
The one
There's two
was
public
Like the blue or the
receipts
black?
from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Only
I
thing
want
purchased
blues
on
and
either
white.
one was a single bottle of wine. Two of them. So we have each bottle of wine that was empty in your garbage can that you
All right,
purchased
I'll
yesterday.
hang out, I
or
promise.
he
I'll
purchased,
hang
but
out.
you two would have consumed together.
I'll hang out. We'll do the blues for the celebration.
I think it's receipts,
Vacation.
so it's not even worth the going back.
So this is,
Thank you.
so I don't know what you guys are,
Keep going. All right, we'll
I
keep
don't
going.
know.
I appreciate all you
We were
guys.
just
Thank you,
hoping that
thank
we
you,
could
thank you,
figure out
thank you,
why
thank you.
you-
I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love.
There was no motivation.
I'm feeling the love.
I got you, homie. We're watching a video that after talking to you, everything was laughing and fun. Now we're watching a video where it's not laughing and fun. He's begging for his life.
Yes, it's
and
a
you are in a
11-11.
very
You can
angry
make
voice
a
telling
wish,
him
right?
to fuck off.
No.
Yes,
It's not.
that's absolutely what it was. It's not an assumption. The video's there. We played it for
Dr.
you.
Bob says I'm on staycation all the time.
So you guys think that I intentionally,
You did.
It
You
doesn't
got up
matter
on
what
the couch
It doesn't
and
matter
walked
what
up
we
the couch,
think.
or walked up the stairs and got into bed. That was intentional. There's no way getting around that. You intentionally did that. Nobody drug you up there. You didn't float up damn stairs.
okay, well, it's not fair. It's not fair that you guys keep trying to say that that's what I did.
I don't know what to tell you.
You told us that. You didn't go upstairs?
Thank you.
Again, there was a hole in a suitcase. I unzipped it from the hole with one finger,
Well, the damn hole didn't do him no good, did it?
but he could push it open.
No, he
Did he?
couldn't. The video
No.
shows him pushing up. If he could push it open, why wouldn't he have gotten out himself? Why would he beg you to open it?
I tell you, he can't breathe.
Okay.
If
I-
someone
I-
can do something for themselves, they're gonna do it. They don't need assistance unless they need assistance.
So, but
If they
why would
could-
he start doing it?
Cause he couldn't, cause it was all the way zipped.
Okay.
Didn't see it.
It wasn't. I intentionally didn't do it. That I intentionally did not do.
Yeah.
What's that? You didn't intentionally do what?
Zip it all the way. He nor I.
Well, he's dead as a result
Laid
of your
hands
action.
on each other.
He is dead as a result of
I
your
understand
action.
that.
So,
That's why
You
this.
two didn't lay hands on each other.
No. No. I don't have anything.
You're right.
He doesn't. Whatever that is, whatever it
He
is.
does.
See, this is what happens. It's not fair that you guys, just because he has those, automatically blame it on me. Like,
well,
Where else
what
are you
about
gonna
when
go?
you had your injuries and he gets arrested? Is that not fair?
really? Like,
It's
really?
the exact
Yeah.
same thing.
Really?
He has injuries. You have injuries. Like, what does that mean?
I don't have any injuries.
Correct.
Because
So
he
nothing
and I
happens to
have
you.
not been at it with one another.
So every time that you guys fight, you both hit each other?
So now what they're doing, if you look, it was a very smooth interrogation at first. You had mostly the woman investigator talking to Sarah, and you had the guy investigator kind of just being very quiet or, speaking here and there. Now what's happening is if you look at the tactic, it's switched. It's now switched. they're kind of double attacking her to get a reaction out of her.
So you should have probably gone to jail all those times that he went to jail for domestic?
Well, the one time I did.
It's getting
but he completely,
loud and tense in the room now.
Trashed the police report. Because that's nothing what happened. Because the reason why I got taken in was because my story was.
Win this 2023 Jeep Gladiator along with $30,000 cash.
Different than his. So I'm being portrayed as like this
Exactly.
abuser.
Turning the heat up.
We're not saying that he doesn't abuse you.
Absolutely.
We're not saying.
So I'm the one that's being portrayed as the abuser.
Because
I have never dealt with anything like this before. I don't know what to do, how to do it, and I always know what to do and how to do it. This, I don't know. So I don't know, like, what's going on or, like...
We are simply trying to find out as well. Again, we got one side of the story. You're telling us, we're going with what you're saying, but then we find stuff that negates what you're telling us.
And I don't even remember doing that.
Okay. You're telling us that we're assuming stuff, but what we're simply doing is telling you what we saw in the video and repeating what you told us.
I understand. Because I don't remember that.
Okay. Doesn't mean it didn't happen just because you don't remember it.
So is the texting thing something about me? Like what's
the what? Texting? Oh no, I'm texting.
No,
you guys are scaring me, so like I don't know like what to expect. I mean, I had questions of things that need to be taken care of. Like I don't.
What are your questions?
I have one last question. I mean, you realize you're the person that killed him, right?
I thought about that.
Okay, you left him in a bag when he's begging you, saying, "I can't breathe, let me out," and you said, "Fuck you." And you got up off the couch and went upstairs and left him in that bag.
Not intentionally.
Again,
I would never do that to George.
You did.
Not intentionally.
Yeah, this is the case is not even ready yet. She's
know that.
in the court,
I don't.
Soon.
Know that.
You got up and you went up to bed.
Alcohol is a shitty thing. It's alcohol.
So
not
again the reason that you killed him.
You all.
Please sit down.
Listen to me.
Please sit down.
You all listen. I did not intentionally kill him.
It's a good one, Manny Joe.
So your intention.
I don't know what it is I need to do or how to do it or what to say or how to say it.
But what was your intention?
Everyone knows. Everyone knows everything that I've done for George and love him and continuously helped him throughout his life with me and made him a happier, better person.
And everybody has their limits.
Everyone knows that.
Everybody has their limits.
So it's like, okay, so while we're in a good place right now, I'm going to snap. Is that what while we're in a good place right now?
You did.
Yes. Absolutely. I got you on video screaming, "Fuck you."
This is what it feels like when you're choking me. This is what it feels like.
Which was however long ago. You said.
The video was from last night.
Clearly.
So it wasn't that. Yeah.
There's still feelings towards it.
We should have said, should have played that game when she said alcohol.
But it happened, and you did.
But that's after being playful.
But no one's
and
laughing.
having a good day.
No one's laughing except you.
Everybody's having a good day. Oh, I'm sorry?
I would hate to see it.
We are coming up on 3
Y'all are making me
hours.
out.
This is my longest
person that I'm not.
I have done.
Nor
on
have,
the channel.
or will I ever be.
3 hour
Or are
mark
you a different
coming
person
up.
when
I
you're
appreciate you guys
drunk?
sticking with
People have
me
different
for
personalities
3
after they
hours.
consume
We're
alcohol.
gonna go
It
all the way to
depends.
midnight and celebrate
It's
my
like
official.
Well,
Because you're sober now, so sober you.
Nice
But what about
person,
drunk
easy
you?
going.
not. It's both of us. It's both of us. And it's, again, it's not fair that you all are assuming that the marks that he has on him are from me.
We asked you where they came from.
I have no idea.
Well, nobody else was there, so nobody else was.
I have no idea. I swear I did not lay a hand on him.
Okay. You just zipped them in the bag.
Nor he.
You just zipped them in the bag. And then you flipped the bag around several times.
I didn't do that intentionally.
You didn't intentionally flip the bag around?
No, why would I do that?
Well, you
Good
told us
question,
you
you
did.
did.
When he was upside down.
Right.
Well, you had to put him upside down.
You can't get in a suitcase upside down because
Oh my
what
gosh.
you put the
See,
stuff
and that's
in where his body was.
That's the unfortunate thing too, is nobody else was there. That's
We
the
have a
unfortunate
video
thing.
showing the suitcase in several different positions. So it shows, one, like she just said, it had to have been on its back with the lid open for him to get in there, for you to zip it up. Then it shows it on the other side with him in it, so you had to flip it to there. Then there's another video where it's on its back again.
Thank you.
You had to flip it
I'm
there.
leaving it like this, please. I'm leaving it like this. I did not intentionally do this. No malicious content or effort was towards this. No malicious.
I would
I'm
say
pointing
does
at the
that
video.
help you sleep, but you're not sleeping, so.
I mean,
Last night, I
the-
maybe got an hour.
Right.
in your voice, you can hear the maliciousness. The fuck you is very, very.
You don't talk to people like that. That's not like a common like,
Nope.
hey Scott, fuck you.
Thank
That's not common.
Thank
It's
you
not
for
something
being
people do. And no one that sees that is gonna think that.
Thank you
Okay.
for
So
being
we were
here.
trying to give you an opportunity and it is what it is.
There's no maliciousness towards
Okay.
that.
I would probably be telling myself that too after that video.
My intent was not for that to happen.
But you went upstairs and went to bed. Or maybe you passed out, I don't know. whichever.
Waiting for him. And the whole time frame thing, it's like, it's
Regardless.
that's not really fair.
Regardless, waiting for him, it's not like you walked up the stairs. You can't fly up the stairs. No one can take you up the stairs.
Okay.
You go up the stairs, you lay in the bed, and you wait for him. Who cares if it's 5 minutes? Who cares if it's 30 freaking seconds? He's begging for his life. He's begging to get out. You go upstairs.
You leave him.
It doesn't matter. So get the time frame out of your mind. It
This
doesn't
whole
matter.
thing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because there's this. So it doesn't matter anything what it is I say. So it makes no difference whatsoever.
It's just you're lying and like you're now changing
Who's
your
lying
story.
about what?
You're now you were drunk.
Oh, I never said that I was drunk.
Exactly, but you did here today. That's okay.
You said earlier.
Everything recorded.
Alcohol.
You blamed it on the alcohol.
You blamed it on the alcohol. Alcohol does a lot to people.
Yes, but I never said I was drunk.
Okay.
Yes.
So you did this. You did this sober. You knowingly left them down there sober.
I
think that's the
have already
consensus
told both of you also
drink
that we were both drinking.
Right. Okay. But you want to admit
He had a lot of contusions on his body and cuts and bruises. So that's what they're saying here.
that you were drunk? Is that
I'm telling you all both. This has changed my life.
Well,
I will
yeah.
take this. I don't know.
Yeah. That's a true statement.
Absolutely.
Why are women everywhere choosing Abby X, the new tummy tuck alternative?
Okay.
I got the time.
But you're trying to dance around the fact that
So,
you
but
did
what are you?
leave them
Okay,
there.
just
You left them in there. You did trying to
Oh my
dance around the
gosh,
fact
this
that
is-
you left them in there.
this is not.
He's getting frustrated.
You didn't leave him in
It's
there?
not. It's not cool. Like this is not cool.
It's not cool.
That it's.
He's dead. It's
But
not
you
cool.
think that I did that intentionally? You think that I did that intentionally?
You intentionally left him in there and left the room. You went upstairs to a different room.
You intentionally did that.
You did.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking he's gonna get out.
Okay, and he didn't.
Obviously not.
When somebody's begging, saying, I
But
can't
when you
breathe.
say that though, like, you have to. Y'all
Please let me out. I can't
Y'all
breathe.
don't know George though. Like that.
Oh, Heather.
Again, I thought it was the boy
Neighbor.
crying wolf. So it's just like what?
Oh, so if your son was in there and said, I can't breathe, are you going to open it, or is he 9, so he's not,
Really?
it's not a big deal. I'm just valid question.
Well, you
Right.
said you would never put your son in a suitcase. You would only put George in there.
No, George got in a suitcase.
And you
Oh, we
left
got
him.
some neighbors here.
Not all the way and
Yeah.
not intentionally to leave him there.
Boston.
That's what happened.
Wow, we got a lot of people from Massachusetts.
If you keep going away from
I don't know.
that's
I don't know.
exactly what happened.
Famous
You
people.
went up to bed, woke up the next
Are
day.
you all trying to have me admit that? Like, are you trying to have me admit that? Because I will never admit it because it's not true.
Oregon and Texas.
It's not true.
Oh,
I'm
from
basically
Oregon,
stating it's
moved
a
to
fact, because that's what happened.
Okay.
Texas is
You
great.
videotaped him asking to be let
Spent
out.
some time down in Houston.
You
I
go
really loved
upstairs.
it.
So what, guys? So what? Like, just, I don't know what you want me to say other than it was not out of maliciousness or intentional.
Got someone from the UK.
I don't know
What time
what
is it
or
now?
how I can say it.
Well, what is it? 7?
I love George.
You're behind or ahead of us?
Love him. To this day, still. Love him.
Love makes you do crazy things.
It doesn't do, it's not one of those things where it's like, oh gosh, you know what? I've done enough for you at this
Austin,
point.
yeah.
I never gave up on him.
Austin.
Why I'm here today, I'm still not giving up on him. I would do anything for him.
Well, you gave up checking up on him. So.
Wouldn't let him out of a suitcase.
Oh gosh.
I am.
We're simply just trying to go through. I mean, again, you gave us a completely different story that you churched up to. This was such a laughing matter.
It was fun.
5 a.m. Wow.
Not by that
All
video.
day. All
Not
day.
by that video. That
All
part
day.
wasn't.
Close to Gillette. Okay.
Anybody looking at it doesn't. I don't think anybody will look at that video and go, George is having fun right now.
So why is it you all think that y'all don't know me, you don't know me,
Nope.
would do something like that, especially having a 9-year-old son?
I don't know.
Like,
having
why-
a 9-year-old son would be.
Like,
Why are you so like caught on what we think
Yeah.
when
because
you should be
it's
more
like
concerned about what you told us?
It's because
And
like you guys
The
are
fact
like
that George
trying
is dead.
the things that the video shows that are
Oh,
opposite
boy.
of what you told us, and then what you've now
Like,
told
what
us
is
to-
opposite?
Sylvia. We're
Well, you
very,
said that
very
it was
close.
funny, and you're the only one laughing.
we were playing before that.
Okay.
But then it stops.
Yeah.
It obviously stops being fun.
Well,
Because you're screaming at him. He's
Oh,
not to get
screaming
out.
at
thank
him.
you so much.
Sounds like screaming at me.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you. In no way, shape, or form was this intentional. At all. Ever.
So we lose count, probably.
Are you still gonna allow us to do your fingernails? Go for it. Go for it. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna get that set up.
Do you need any more water? No, but when you come back and I ask about this?
Yeah.
So what?
Pat's loaded up big
Just don't
time today.
understand.
So it
I don't
was.
understand how your story changes so much to the
How
fact
is
that
it changing? Please help me explain. Understand.
You went on about how this was such a playful thing and you guys were laughing. And it probably
3
was for
minutes will be the
But then
3-hour
obviously
mark,
changed.
guys. You guys are rock
The whole
stars
demeanor of
hanging in
this
this
whole
long. I
situation
appreciate it.
completely changes. It's not the funny, laughing matter. He's not laughing at all.
I didn't think he was being serious.
You absolutely sound serious.
I
When you're
didn't think
answering
so.
them.
Like, just,
You don't think your voice, you sounded serious?
it's, okay. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It was a great day.
Okay.
It didn't end well, obviously.
I was going to say, that's, I mean,
I can't explain to you. I can't explain to you how horrific it was.
okay.
Dr. Bob.
Horrific. Because I don't remember taking this video. How horrific. I'm thinking he's in the bathroom. I'm thinking he's downstairs in the laptop. I can't find him. So what's gonna happen? Like,
Here's what gets me though, is you don't remember taking videos, you don't know where he is, you don't remember him being in the suitcase, and you're still telling me that you had your wits about you. How does somebody have their wits about them when?
See, that's the
they
thing
have all
too.
this
But
stuff?
you can clearly tell that I had been drinking some. You can clearly tell.
I had
Yeah, it's
several
okay.
people that came up to me in that apartment complex said that you were drunk on a
We're all
daily
here,
basis.
we're all hanging out.
Oh
You were
my
screaming at
gosh.
him
Right,
regularly.
right.
Really?
Right. Talk to the property
Really?
manager. Talk to the property manager.
Okay.
Because it's not,
These are your neighbors, the one that live next to you. Your property manager does not live next to you. They see you every day. How many,
Oh my
you had two neighbors you went
gosh.
to and asked to go
See,
use the
that is
restroom.
just
and
not
they said
fair.
No. Hold on. You had two different neighbors that lived directly next to you. You asked to use the restroom and they told you no and turned you away. You had to go across the way to somebody else.
no, okay. Kim and Eli. Kim is not a nice person.
Okay.
She's just automatically not nice. Even after me and Lucas went over there and introduced ourselves, she's just not a nice person.
Then why would you think she would let you use a restroom?
Because Eli was in there. Eli comes over and talks to us sometimes, which I think pisses Kim off because he comes over and talks to us. The two of them, they're like super standoffish all the time. My neighbors down the street, down the way, their toilet was broken. They had
Her
stuff in the
neighbors
bathroom.
actually hate her too. They wouldn't even let
So
her
then
use the
they're like,
bathroom.
go over there and try over there.
There's 2 bathrooms.
During the body cam footage, I think that, or they might even be talking about it here. He even says like, your neighbors don't even like you. They wouldn't let you use the restroom.
I wouldn't let somebody go upstairs and use my personal bathroom. That's what the downstairs one is for.
If it's somebody you like, would you? Or somebody you knew?
They're in the process of doing all this stuff in the kitchen, and there's stuff in the bathroom, and the toilet doesn't work. Just walk across the way, no problem. And of course they let me in. Them and them, they're together. They're family. And nonetheless, if you really want to know, and I hope it doesn't get them in trouble, but he is over here illegally. So he's trying to work on getting his green card.
What does that got to
If
do
anybody
with
wants to support the channel and they
didn't
haven't
want to be
already,
involved.
go down there and click that join button.
No, I was asking last night. Because, you know, I mean, we had
We have donations for
Assuming that Eli and Kim.
drunk on a regular basis.
Eli and Kim. Okay. Did you ask Vinny next door?
Those are the ones next door that she asked to use the restroom?
Yeah.
And they said no.
No, she said no.
My dad had ham radio.
And like I said, she's
had ham radio.
not a nice person.
And my dad climbed up on the house and put like a 25-foot antenna on the house, and that antenna to this day is still on the top of that house. It's crazy.
Yep.
Can I help you with?
Who's coming?
To do the fingernails?
Yeah. You said that we could.
We have hit the 3-hour.
And you don't have
mark.
to allow us to do it, just so you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry.
I don't have a problem.
Okay. Just make sure.
And we're 29 minutes
So,
away from
am I getting my phone back?
No.
What about Lucas's laptop?
No.
Not today.
my longest stream
does that
ever,
mean?
3 hours.
We're still going through everything.
Oh, that's fine.
You're the one just telling us there's videos that we need to see on it, so we need
That's
to do our
fine.
due diligence that we go through everything.
See, and that backfires on me now too, because now you all
Yep.
think that I had
There's a
even
big
more
working intent.
intent to do what I did then, which was not intentional.
What's that?
In that, is that correct?
She's asking about your tag in your hand.
No, but I'm asking if that's correct.
No, I'm not gonna
We're not
agree to
making
anything
this
that you're
so
saying.
much.
I'm not, that
Sylvia,
you're.
I appreciate you.
So his probation officer,
Mhm.
do you all inform her or do I need to call her?
We don't have to inform her, so if you would like to call her, you can. Are you saying because he's still on probation?
No, but because of the nice lady that she is and all that she's done for him, I didn't know how it was.
Legally, we just have to tell his parents, and we don't go telling,
Everybody else?
I didn't even know who his probation officer was, so no, I wouldn't go tell.
So the same
Yeah, I
thing
don't
for
have to
our
work
classes.
tomorrow, but I'm sure
need to do that too.
most of you do. So I appreciate you hanging out.
Need to do
The
what?
substance abuse class and his battered
Cancel.
intervention.
Yeah, we
Something
don't
else I
have
was
to
just
call
getting ready to
him.
ask.
I'll be honest with you, the stream's been really, really fun. Just kind of sit back tonight, and I have a lot of pressure of, obviously I'm putting a show together, but some of my other shows have been a lot more intense, and I talk a lot more on them. So to kind of just relax and chill out with you guys is super cool. And we just got a little, background noise going on, something to discuss. And sometimes these laid back streams are really cool. So I appreciate all of you.
So, other than this, so initially, what was the cause of death?
She is still pending because she wants to hold the body for an additional day.
Well, you guys all make it
If
great.
more of those bruises
You got to be
turn
up in
into
3
something
hours.
bigger.
Oh no. Go to sleep. It's fine.
And,
You can catch the replay.
She's doing some other tests that she's got to do, so she's pending it for now.
Thanks so much.
So, and that couldn't have been because of him being
You gotta
in the
go,
suitcase.
Aria. It's fine.
Or
That's
y'all are
what-
saying that I
that's what-
physically did it.
That's what
Cool.
she's determining.
Some nights we have
So,
The ones on the head.
200
I
people in
asked
here.
her
Sometimes
if
we
that
have
been
100.
the suitcase.
Sometimes I just have my core people. It's cool.
I didn't touch him,
All good.
nor did he touch
I'm
me.
just happy that people are here.
I'm leaving it at that. So I don't know if you all know how to do this because so that's what I was gonna get ready to ask you. So are you all updating his parents today or when you get the final whatevers?
What does it matter? Why? What we tell his parents? What do you mean?
Because
we're gonna talk with them.
Okay,
I have to.
But it's gonna come down to me.
What do you mean?
Like, so it's being put on me.
Who said that?
Yeah.
But I'm not. So what is it you would tell them?
We're gonna give them an update, just like we gave you an update on their autopsy.
Okay, so it's whatever bruise
Here's the thing.
whatever on the head.
We had to deliver news to them last night that their son was dead. There's not a whole lot of conversation that goes on after that. It's not a very easy thing.
Was it yesterday or Sunday? Sunday. Today's Tuesday, right?
Did we not meet you yesterday? We met you yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. Right? Did we not meet yesterday?
It's a valid question.
Good night, Aria. Thank you for sticking out so long.
Yes, on Monday.
Okay.
Not a problem. Have a good night.
Got it.
Perfect.
So I don't know if I asked you guys or how I find this out other than talking to his parents, which is not gonna happen.
Yeah, probably a terrible idea.
How do you guys suggest me finding out about funeral?
That's not even something that's been probably talked about between the family. That's not something we ask. We have no way of.
I didn't know, that's why I'm asking.
It's going
So,
to be up to them to make their arrangements of what they want to do. Like she just told you this quick, just being told last night, I'll pretty much be willing to wager that they have not even considered what they're going to do.
His body can't even be released. So
I've been there with parents, grandparents, aunt and uncles. So I don't know if I have the right to or not, but like I was going to call his former employees whom he really cared for and let them know.
you can call whoever you want.
I just don't want to do something that I'm not supposed to. How do I go about getting his wedding ring, engagement ring?
It's at the medical examiner's office. It'll come to us eventually.
Yeah, that's odd, Christine, because it's a good point, because I just find it odd. What was it? So I had the Drunk Turkey show with Daniel and those guys. What night was that? It was a Wednesday, I think. That brought in just below 200 people. No, actually, I'm sorry. That brought in about 150. And then my last Sunday night, the show previous to this, actually, I'm sorry, Sunday night, I had almost 200 people watching, which naturally makes a little bit more sense because it's a Sunday. And then Tuesday night when I streamed, I had about 100. And then tonight, I only have about 35. Now I get it. Maybe people are doing something tonight, but usually I average about 100. So I wonder if there is something screwed up. I will. O'Brien saying his clock is all screwed up. I'll reach out to YouTube and see if there's something wrong with my notifications, because I know you've said that. I know you've said that quite a few times, but that might be something in your Google settings too, with how you have your time zone set up. So you might want to look into that. But I think the peak tonight, I've only got around 40 people. It's usually around 100. That's my goal. If I can get 100 people consistently in here every night during the show and get those 100 likes in here, it makes a big difference, because if you get 100 likes, they'll keep pushing the stream afterwards.
Yeah, and then
It'll be released to the
Oh, spring break too.
Okay.
I bought it for him.
That makes sense.
That is a civil issue. It was on his finger. It goes to
Could be it. It's all right. It's all good. We're all here. The shows will grow. The channel will grow.
So for all of this, like, how do I find out what's what, how many, like, what's been found?
What do you mean?
Yeah, YouTube's weird, man.
Pillow with stain, swabs of stain from pillow, suitcase.
That will all be sent off to FDLE, Department of Law Enforcement. They do their testing.
So, and then like whatever white can
Yeah, I
with
had
blood
like
and
almost
necktie
200
with
last
blood
time.
was from the suitcase. Okay. Why would you guys? Oh, you'll see it in there. The baseball bat.
Because the night I had the drunk turkeys on, I got up to just about 150, which I thought that would happen because of the cross pollination. But the night after that, the stream after them, I got to about 210, and then it dropped back down to about 100. And I was like, oh, okay, 100's cool. I'm happy with that. That's my goal,
Really
at least
good.
a solid 100 people.
And his feet. And this is just his phone, my phone, and then the laptop.
Yeah, when anything can be released, we will release it, but we are very early.
Yeah, I'm
in
gonna
this
check
investigation.
YouTube tomorrow and send them
It's not an overnight process, unfortunately.
an email.
So, what's next?
They're gonna come and swab your fingers.
No, I'm talking about like in the long run. Like, what do
You're gonna
I
go
need?
to jail.
Like, do I need to be doing something or?
All right, we're
like,
20 minutes away from my official birthday.
I mean, like, so, like,
Put these back on.
like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know if you guys are just gonna like, because it
Ready,
makes
Glau?
it sound like to me like I'm being accused of something that was not intentional. I'm being accused of it.
Hey, man.
And a handful of
Crazy
other things
Pete,
that I'm being
slow
accused
and
of.
steady wins the race.
So I don't
Slow
want to
and
be at home
wins
with
the
lupus
race.
and you guys show up.
Well, you know what I think it is too, is that this particular content is not liked very well because you're talking about very dark subjects on your channel. There's a channel out there that I watch, and I give a lot of credit to those guys. It's called Colorado Ped Patrol. And what these guys do is essentially like what Chris Hansen did during the early 2000s. They set up stings and they go out and they find people that want to meet up with children. And they do a really, really great job. But their channel has been demonetized because YouTube, I guess, calls them unsafe, even though they're doing this amazing work. And I think they have over 300 arrests that they've brought to these people that are, potential predators. And YouTube just doesn't like their content. They don't push them, and they've demonetized them. And they're doing really good work of getting these people caught and brought to justice. So I do have a Telegram channel. I do have Telegram set up. I just haven't fully tested it yet. I just don't want anybody's phone numbers or real names to be doxed. I've thought about doing Discord, maybe setting up a Discord chat, but I do have Telegram. I have a Telegram chat. Maybe after the channel grows a little bit more, around 5,000 or so, maybe we'll drop the Telegram chat, or I'll set up another type of chat, maybe a Discord or something like that. I just don't want anybody to get doxxed. I don't want anybody's personal information out there. All right, let's keep playing.
So
we're still investigating. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
So is there going to be concrete whatever it is, and then it's like, okay, this is what it is kind of thing? Or like, because I've done the whole court thing. I've done the whole attorney thing. I've done whatever.
So Rumble.
Oh, hell yeah.
So if
I
I'm
do
not
have a Rumble
admitting
account, but that platform is terrible to navigate it. It's awful. And I get no traction over there. YouTube is where it's at.
thing about being intentional and I killed George. That's
Discord
not
yeah,
the
I know what it is.
situation, but it's trying to be pinned on me.
That's why I want to stay away from that.
That was not my intent.
I thought about doing a Facebook group, but the problem is that it when you chat in there, it gives everybody's name. And I'm not really a big fan of Rumble. I have all my videos that upload on there, but I don't even pay attention to it over there. That platform's terrible.
But it's trying to be pinned on me. So however or whatever it is I need to do in order for that to be proven.
We're 15 minutes away, guys, until midnight, until my official.
So that's why I'm asking what the next step is, other than me getting my nails swabbed.
I mean, you want me to tell you how to not be accused of a crime? Is that what you're asking? Like, I don't know what you
I'm trying to prepare myself for whatever may need to be done so I can, I guess, stick up for myself.
I mean, I think you're doing just fine. You came, you talked.
I just don't want you guys to, again, show up and Lucas is in the house.
Well, we did tell you yesterday that we don't want to do anything around your son, hence why you came to us. So I don't know why you think that's going to change.
That and or me not just show up back home.
I'm sorry, what? That or what?
Me just not show up back home. That's what, oh, he's so happy that I'm staying over at the house with Brian. Like, so happy. And I'm not going back to the house, to my house, for however long I can stay over here because of whatever to blow over. And again, if you don't mind me asking, so for whatever it is you all are claiming from the videos, which, yeah, it's, is that what you're going to tell him? Like his parents? Like, oh yeah, and by the way, she did.
From the official.
Did what?
I mean, what would you tell him?
I don't think it really matters what we're going to tell the parents.
Oh yeah, it
I'm
is
gonna
a fuel
finish
to the fire.
to be honest with you.
Well, we can't hide
midnight.
things, and I
Then
don't
we're
know.
gonna-
I'm not saying we're gonna go. I'm not saying that we're gonna go and tell them every single thing we have. But again, this is the Orange County Sheriff's Office, that's public record, so eventually, like, this all will come out.
Mm-hmm.
So it does, like, I'm not, you're making it sound like we're gonna tell them something, so then your life is in danger, and I don't like that accusation. So let's just nip that in the butt right now.
Well, that's what's going to happen.
I cannot
But
I
we
cannot
can't
What are we gonna
choose.
tell them?
But we can't even, but so technically there's no concrete report yet even.
Right. So
it's,
you want me to like
some
tell you
proof,
exactly what I'm
some
gonna
sort
tell
of
them. I don't know what I'm
sketch
gonna tell
that I
them. I don't know what I'm gonna tell them. Let's just leave it at that. Just like you don't know why you went upstairs. I don't know what I'm gonna tell them.
So
Parents that are dealing with.
can I call you the way that I did last time?
Yeah, my phone is an open line. Missy should be there. I don't watch TV.
I get it. Look, I get it. That looks really bad. So that's what scares me. Like, what do I need to plan on? Like, what do I need to plan on? I promise you, on my son's life,
I had to get some that glow in the
it
dark.
was not intentional. I promise you, on Lucas's life, it was not intentional.
I don't know you. I can't say I know anything about you. I don't know what would be a true statement, what would not. I mean, if you're promising on your son's life, that's fine.
That's how much it means.
That's
That's how much it, look, that's how much it means.
Okay.
I hope you take that to heart, please.
And it's documented that you said that, yeah, I get it.
Do you have any idea when I can get my phone back?
No telling.
What do you say?
I just said no telling. I mean, our digital forensics unit is.
Any idea when I can get my
got a lot of
phone
cases
back?
on
Oh my god.
Well, and that's not technically my laptop, it's Lucas's laptop. But he plays, you'll see all the games that he has on there.
as soon as we can get that back to Lucas, we will. As soon as we can release your phone, we will. But we have no way of being able to tell you because we don't have control over their caseload and how they arrange what they do. So I don't know. And at this point, I think, honestly, with everything else that's going on, that should probably be at the bottom of your list of worries.
Right.
I'm trying to make Lucas happy so he can have his laptop back.
Does Brian not have a laptop for him?
Oh, jeez.
He has his laptop that he has to do for work, but he doesn't want him using it or breaking or dropping. It's not a big deal. There's nothing on the laptop anyway. So you will keep me posted, like updated. That's my thing is I'm trying to figure out what I need to do in the meantime.
I don't know.
Not kill any more people.
Like, I don't know what to tell you though.
Allegedly.
Like, what?
Oh God.
You all have more information than I do where it's like, yeah, you might want to, or yeah, you might want to.
Like, we have more information on what?
Like,
we told you everything that we have.
We are
know
9 minutes away till
and most of it we got from you.
have been on here
but that
3 hours and 20 minutes. You guys are
Like I was
rock
telling her,
stars to
like-
hang out.
yeah, that's bad. Like,
All my
which
channel
I
members
swore my
are
son's
here.
life
Love
was
it.
unintentional. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what I need to do for myself going forward with this, nonetheless, with his family. And are you all just showing up with Lucas in the house?
I think we've already both told you that we would be mindful of any situations.
So you guys, I guess you're gonna call me tomorrow? Or do we need to come back down here?
I'll chat with you next time. I have no idea when I'm gonna call you next.
Doesn't the report come out tomorrow?
No. I'm just saying a report is generated through us, and the sheriff's office is a public entity. So if someone were to come request something, then
No, I'm talking about his autopsy.
she's waiting and doing our follow-up, but
She's looking at him against
yeah.
but she won't be finished with him. She's pending for other stuff.
So after this, what? I'm done?
This girl is so
now?
cringy.
How long does this stuff take to get back?
The
Most
FDA
of that
results.
you won't get back. The swabs and stuff.
50-50 split. Wow.
We all know about it?
Well, I appreciate everybody that migrated over from Drunk Turkey Show. Big ups to them. I support those guys. They're really great. I'm hoping to do something with them again
Dispatch
soon.
center keeps calling my phone. I keep having to have other people call them to see what they need.
I hope you all can really both truly understand that that was not my intent. I miss him a lot.
I mean,
No more.
but my question has remained the same. What do you expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a position like that?
Yes, but you have to understand too. I know.
No, just
I will press the
what would
pause.
you expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a position?
I had no idea because I've never done it before.
I gotta take the glasses off. Yeah.
Why have you never done it before?
Why would I?
Exactly.
Thank you.
Why would I
did
do
you
it before?
Love. I feel the
Why don't you
love.
do it now?
Thank you.
I clearly have said why.
No, you don't know why. You just know that it's not.
Joe, I appreciate
You don't
you.
know why. But that's okay.
I'm tired.
Really? I'm not trying to force you to say something
like
that
all
you
of
don't
you.
know.
Feeding and penning.
Ooh, that awkward pause in the interrogation.
The fact that you guys would assume that I'm that kind of person.
We're not assuming anything. We're going by the facts. It happened.
Probing again.
Like you said, you don't know me.
Wow, that's odd. Seriously, I was listening to a Black Sabbath playlist and YouTube suggested that I check out your channel. So glad I did. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you. We got 4 minutes. I'll probably have to light this candle again and blow it out. What do you think?
What time is it, please?
We'll light it and blow it out.
4:46.
Yeah, I think we're all getting tired. We appreciate you being here. All right, let's see if we can speed this up a little bit and get towards the end. Let's see.
I go around.
Jergens Essential Oil Body Butter Collection. The feel-good feeling of Jergens.
On one hand and then do the separate one for your other hand. Right hand.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm so honored right now. I'm so honored right now. From the love from my community. We got a $50 super chat. Wow. From Chosen Rosen says, "What's up, buddy? Great show tonight and happy birthday, Brian. I hope you have a great day, my friend. Thank you for the genuine positivity. Appreciate what you said before about mental health issues and sharing your story."
I got you, homie.
I got you, homie. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Chris Pepper with a $10 super chat says, "Happy birthday. The community is strong tonight. Thank you so much. I love all of you guys. Thank you for hanging out because I will not forget you at all. We will be here all the way through until the end. Because you, the people that are here that are dedicated and being here on this stream and hanging out for these long streams, you are the ones that make this channel go. All I ask is that you come, hang out on the live streams, interact with my videos, give these videos likes, share my content, and we're going to get there. We're going to make this a big channel, guys. I appreciate all of you. $5 super sticker from Kristen Brown. Thank you so much. We are at 11:59. It will be officially my birthday in 1 minute. We're going to take pause here. We're going to take pause to celebrate. We're going to take pause to celebrate here in a second. Nika with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
I got you, homie.
I got you, homie. Thanks for the love, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know if it's going to play. Let's light a candle.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you guys. I appreciate all of you sticking around.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Get it.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
All right. Now I can take these glasses off. All right. I think this is a great time to pause. We're going to end the stream this evening. We are 1 minute past midnight here on the East Coast. It was a long stream. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the love. Shit, we made it 3.5 hours. That's pretty good. That's a long, long, long stream. Sylvia with a $5 super chat.
Straight cash, homie.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. And I
got you, homie.
I got you, homie. Thank you so much. Guys, while the show went on, we gained a couple more subscribers up on the subscriber board. Let's get that sucker to 2,800 by the end of this weekend. All right. Everybody have a fantastic, what's tomorrow? Oh God, I feel like we're on Wednesday because I used to do Wednesday. It's now officially Friday the 17th. I will be back here on the 19th. Let's do this really quick before I get out and hit the outro. Let me bring this over. We're going to have some Dahmer conversation on Sunday night. There is the link. Click that link. Hit your reminder. That'll be Sunday evening. And then on Tuesday, it's going to be this show here. Set your reminder, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That one, we go back to Coburger. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here with you guys this evening. I'm so glad that you guys all came over to the channel and checked out and celebrated my birthday this evening. It was a nice, fun, relaxing stream. And with that being said, I just want to make sure that everybody out there that watches this channel believe in free speech and always be opinionated. I'll see you guys back on Sunday. Have a great weekend. Love all of yous.